What's up, YouTube? It's about 3 o'clock in the morning. I just got in. I just got finished fucking. But you know how when you finish fucking, the first thing you do is you run to the bathroom and you throw your dick over the sink. Because most of the time it ain't our place, it's somebody else's place. You throw your dick over the sink, right? And you take that after the nut piss. Because after you nut, something about the piss after the nut is like ignorant as hell. It's just, it come through like this. Because it got to push the leftover nut out your dick. So it come through like. And so when you finish doing that, you still got your shit hanging in there. You want to try to reach for whatever towel you can get. The hand towel, the guest towel. You snatch that shit off. You take that soap right there. Leave it up. Then you wash your dick off real quick. You get under the head good. You get real good under the head. Because you think, what you think you doing, you think you saving yourself from whatever you might have contracted right there. Especially if you went up in it raw. You know damn well you fuck. If you went up in it raw, what? But anyway, that's not the reason why I'm making this tape right now. Got my Girl Scout cookies. Shout out to little Jessica who sold me the Girl Scout cookies. That R. Kelly shit right there. I got mine for free. But anyway, the reason why I'm coming to y'all, this is rocking. These are new. Sorry, I get some of these. But the reason I'm coming to y'all, right? I think I got a little dick. And it's not just, I didn't just come to this conclusion tonight. This is just shit that's built up over time. It's like telling me that maybe my dick is not as big as I thought it was. Because, you know, I used to think my dick was just the biggest motherfucking dick in the motherfucking world. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure that every other male out there feel the same way I do about their own shit. I used to think my shit was just crazy. I named it and everything. I named the shit Raleigh. Why did I name it Raleigh? Because it's a thug, nigga. It's like, motherfucking, my dick wear a do-rag and shit. Got bullet wounds in it. But anyway, I think it's little. And I'm going to tell y'all why. I'm going to tell you why I think it's little. My drawers. Okay, these are my drawers, right? In the front, they got this big hole right here. But my dick is always falling out this fucking hole. I could be in the refrigerator, getting my damn sandwich in the middle of the night. My dick fall out the hole. And I'm making my sandwich. I'm doing everything. Pouring my juice, mixing the Kool-Aid with the wooden spoon. And I don't even know my shit hanging out. Half a fucking hour go by before I notice that, oh shit, my dick hanging out. Throw my motherfucking shit back in the pants. But this shit be happening to me constantly. And I know if my shit was bigger, it would go past this little slit. And I wouldn't even have to worry about that. It wouldn't just fall out this damn hole. It fall out the hole every fucking time. And like tonight, I'm fucking, right? Boom, 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 tearing it up, boom, boom, hike it up, wham, 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 killing it, right? No moaning. None. The bitch didn't moan not one motherfucking time. The whole shit, no moaning. And I'm getting mad, like, well, am I doing something wrong? Maybe I need to... And see, when I fuck, let me tell you something, because this is another reason I said I probably got a little dick. Once I'm in it, ain't none of this here. I don't come back with it. I'm always forward. Ain't none of this going on. I'm just just like that. I keep it in there. Ain't none of this happening. And that's another reason I think I got a little dick. You know what I'm saying? So there's no moaning, but this is the fucking kicker. Why was the bitch texting? She's fucking texting? Who the fuck? I'm sweating and shit. I'm trying to, okay, she ain't feeling this. How about this here? No? Well, how about some of that shit right there? No, nothing. This bitch starts texting. So I'm like, well, who the fuck are you texting? I just need to take care of some things. And then the final insult that made me find out that maybe my dick is little. Toilet paper roll. I'm taking a shit one day. I ain't had no newspaper, I ain't had no book, I ain't had no PSP, I don't have no cell phone with me, so I was bored. I grabbed the toilet paper and I'm like, I wonder if my dick can fit in there. It can. My dick go right in here, no problem. It ain't too big to fit, and they go right into that shit. But the bad part about it, it don't come out the other end. It just disappeared. It don't come out the fucking other end. I got a little dick.
Arizona Juggalos podcast with your host, Taco Tetsujin and the Oddfellas.
Hey everybody, and welcome to the Arizona Juggalos podcast. My name is Taco Tetsujin, and with me is Spooky Z and...
Boom.
Did you forget my name?
Get him.
You're not nasty.
You're not nasty.
Well, no,
Wait.
He is nasty.
I am not.
What the...
This is,
Caitlin, I'm the new.
yeah.
Call me Caitlin. I'm Josephina.
This is Jade. She's new to the podcast family. She has a good resume. She's been a juggalette for quite a long time, and she's also now one of the AZ Hatchet girls. So she's popping right in there. Yeah,
60,000 followers on Tumblr.
I wish.
Yeah, Tumblr. You have a Tumblr page?
I do have a Tumblr page.
What is it?
It's jadecarnage.tumblr.com. But Carnage is Karnij.
See, when you have to explain it to people.
That's
Well,
original.
because I'm a wordsmith, and if you look in the dictionary, the pronunciation of carnage is spelled that way.
Okay.
Get him.
The pronunciation, not the actual
Right.
The word.
spelling.
Let's
Right.
get that clear right now.
Yeah,
The pronunciation also is
I respect
taco,
that. I
not
can't shit on
TH.
that.
yeah. And okay, you're excused for talking before I announce you, but no, just kidding. He's like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna say what I want when I want." God damn it, I'm a man in America.
Get him.
Scrim Moses, everybody. Society of Invisibles.
Scrim.
Scrim.
Scrim Moses.
Scrim Moses.
Scrimshaw.
I'm gonna forgive you for fucking up my name.
Hey, we're even now. You know what it is? This place has gone to shit because Nasty's not here.
Well,
Anarchy.
Anarchy.
Grim Moses.
Grandma Moses.
Drove all the way out here from your mother's house.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh.
Be on the Spooky Z show with my mans and them.
Yeah.
That's the show at your mom's house.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? And my mom, man,
She
yeah.
makes some great pumpkin
My mom
fritters.
is going to be calling you.
It's October.
And then we got Remy Red in the booth.
Yeah.
Remy wants to mention, because of CNT, and you're going to be at the show as well. He's going to be main stage finale at the AZ Event Center for the AZ Hip Hop Fest.
October 16th.
October 16th. I went and saw him perform for the semifinals.
Yeah.
It was good. It was really
You
good.
know,
And he's got new people. So he's got new people, and he's got them on stage doing their thing at something as important as that semi-finale, and they were good. They were really good.
The next show is going to be
I
ridiculous.
appreciate that.
Yeah. So with very little time, he actually put together a
Any
pretty
of these
decent
guys
show.
want to come on the podcast and actually fucking say something?
Actually, big ups to AZ Red.
Yeah.
No, seriously
Shouts.
though. Yeah, we should definitely schedule up something for the new CNC squad.
Two.
By the way,
Everybody, I have a cutoff when I book this thing now. I will not book more than 3 people,
that's fine.
and it's your fault.
Oh.
It's not
It's
just
not
your fault.
Hey, I got to work the hardest. The bigger the people.
No, that's true. That's true.
So, but
Yeah.
there is a ex-artist of CNC Productions, and you guys, I'm not going to say names.
Speedface.
Nope. Let's listen to him. That has left and is now starting mad beef with his new label.
Oh, his.
His new label.
Oh, well, that's not Beefface.
Yeah.
You sure?
I mean,
I'm just joking,
You
B-Face.
look at her, I look at her butt, and I'm kind of sure.
Ooh.
She's got a nice butt. She's a
I've
nice
seen-
individual.
I've
what?
seen- no,
I can sexualize whoever I want.
I've
man
seen some questions
in America.
before.
I have seen some questionable butts before myself.
I've seen people with no butts before.
Oh, yeah.
That chick Charlotte in WWE right now, no ass. Ric
No
Flair's kid.
Oh no.
Oh,
She
yeah,
looks
no
too
ass.
much like Ric Flair.
I
will agree.
She's tucking it into. Woo! Like,
will-
you gotta squeeze your butt cheeks together.
I will agree with Rude Boy. I watched the Rude. We're gonna get more into the
It comes
podcast,
from the butt.
but
It does.
Rude Boy's right, man. She looks too much like her dad to She needs to get a nose. She needs to get a nose job. She needs to grow her butt out a little bit.
Does she have the lisp though? That's what I want to know.
No.
Is she fucking rocking that? I'm one of those WWF divas.
No.
She's so manly. She's probably got a sideways.
Come and
vagina.
check me out in WrestleMania.
She's a fantastic wrestler though. Great.
Oh yeah, dude. She's beating some ass.
She's got to make
With
up.
no
She's got
ass.
to make up for the fucking.
She needs it.
She's currently the champ, the Divas champ.
She's currently
She's got to
collecting.
She's
overcompensate
wrestling
for that
ass for-
profile.
Gluteus maximus.
All right,
backslips.
all right. We just got started and we're on a tangent already.
Get him.
Go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself, Grim man.
Word.
How you get started? You know,
Yeah.
where you from originally, all that jazz.
I'm originally from Texas. I was born in Texas, but I lived in like 9 different states: New Jersey, Seattle, Florida, California, of course,
Denial.
Arizona. Yeah. Yo, I've done a lot of shit. I've been on stage with Tech Nine, Sean Price, Cannibal Ox. Rest in peace, Sean Price. Low life, you know what I mean? So what I do is just fuck you rap, you know? So I started out with a bunch of crews out in Texas, Dirty Crates crew I used to rap with. Got married, came out here, got divorced, was battling cats and scenes around like Big Fish Pub and stuff like that out here, and ran into Joey Bags. And, you know, he heard me out in the fucking spot ripping it, and he was like, yo, we just started kicking it. And then before you know, in 2006, which was after they already released the first TSOI album, you know, I was with the crew, so we were doing shit. And I have records with that Premonice has produced all the way back to, you know, 2004 even, which was before I was ever officially put down with the crew.
Right
so,
on.
you know, that was back when they were touring with Nonfiction. Off of that, they did some stuff with Jedi Mind Tricks.
Those dudes are dope.
So we're doing some new things too. Like TSOI is still doing it. Everybody out in the scene sees our flyers and shit, and
Yep.
we're trying to still get it. Fucking also me and Gutter, who's called Chalk Diesel now. We got a new thing called Blood, Sweat, and Tears that we're doing because, you know, that's what we put into this is our blood, sweat, and tears. So, I mean, we got a new little label thing we're trying to push and get everybody in the area rocking with us, you know. I'm doing freestyle battle videos or, you know, a cappella videos for all the artists out in the state, trying to get a little channel started up with that to
Nice.
kind of showcase the individual skills of all the artists out here in the valley.
That's
So
the
you're
way
talking
to
about
do
a
it,
West.
man.
So you're talking about like a West Coast battle league, like
Not
a
even a
Southwest
battle league,
battle
but more like cipher effects or something. You
Okay.
know, where you just come in and you rip a verse. You know what I mean, and you just show who you are, and there's nobody disrespecting you or
Gotcha.
nothing like that. It's just showing your talent, a cappella.
How you get
Without
on
the
that?
beat.
Well, if you need
How
a
you get on
platform,
that?
yeah, if you need
How
a
do you get on? Well, I'm just starting it, so it's a new thing I'm kind of starting for BST TV and Grim TV,
Okay.
which is just getting launched. I also do music videos and whatnot. I just dropped a music video called Venom for Chalk Diesel. That's the beats produced by Team Demo, who actually did a lot of beats for Biggie back in the day off the
Right
Ready
on.
to Die album, and he also
Oh,
did
yeah.
a few beats for 50 Cent, like Crime Wave and Many Men. So
Right on.
He's produced that
Man, that's
Team
badass.
Demo is actually producing beats for Chalk Diesel as we speak. Shout out to Jay Ronan and the Immovable Kings movement out there in New York too. They've been showing us a lot of love out here, and we're just trying to get it, man. So, and a lot of times in the past, I think people have gotten the wrong idea about TSOI, that we think we're the best or something. Like this is hip hop, son. If you don't think you're the best at something, then, you know,
Fuck outta here. You're
out
in
of
the
here.
wrong
You're in the
shit.
wrong shit. This is competition.
We don't know anything about having a bad image for thinking you're the best.
yeah, no shit.
Head hurts.
I think
we,
I'm in the
we've
right
always
place.
been humble. You know, when we won the Emmy, we were humble.
You got an Emmy?
Except for on our website, we had it in big letters. Holy shit, we won an Emmy. we were even surprised.
Yeah, you know, so we're just trying to do it, man. And we had a lot of inner working problems over the last 10 years, and I think we smoothed a lot of that shit out. Everybody's getting on their grizzly, doing their own individual things right now, and we're going to come back as a team. We still perform as a team, but we're really looking to hit everybody with a bunch of individual solo albums, and then hopefully episode 19 sometime in the in the near future, if that shit ever comes out. That's like
How long have you guys been
detox
talking about that? Because
episode 19. It's the invisible album, literally. You know, so
The self-titled, non-existent album.
yeah.
you guys should just put out a blank CD. Like that's what, if it had, because it's been what, at least from what I know, at least 6-7 years.
Yep.
It probably goes even beyond like farther.
I've been
back
listening
than
to
that.
them since 06.
Right, but
06.
that episode
Yeah.
19, like especially out here in the scene, like that's I knew what that was as soon as he mentioned it.
Right.
At this point, and that is your Chinese democracy. You know what I mean?
That's our detox album.
Separate Chinese
That's
Democracy eventually came out.
and it was horrible.
Yeah, it
Don't let
was
that
terrible.
happen.
Fuck,
Don't
no.
let
That
that
was
happen.
terrible. It was bad.
Fuck, it'll never come out.
We love these guys because they actually helped pioneer us.
Yeah.
One of some of our first episodes, we had Bags on,
Yep.
and when it was in our house, and the kids running around being just mad, and like he helped us. He stayed with it with the whole 9. We were in a place where we could smoke weed and cigarettes, and it still was an okay episode.
Yeah. Not nearly as good as when we got into the facilities that we're in now, and mad props to Bags for that.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Bags.
No, we. Did you knows a lot about comics? Knows a lot about
Talks
wrestling.
got a little bit of a man crush on him.
Yeah, that's my.
I bet
homie.
he did.
That's it.
Comic books. Joey Bags, man, he's a character. That's my dude. I know him. We were homeless in a white '94 Thunderbird together when the day that fool got signed to Baby Grand. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't even know the rest of the crew at that point. We were rolling around, sleeping on bitches' couches and shit, doing mad drugs, having a good old time, freestyle battling wherever we fucking went. You know, just recording songs and trying to get it in. And, you know, party.
If I'm to be 100% honest, I don't think that my body is ready to for a podcast mode. Like, I've been playing Minecraft all week.
You
Like,
suck.
literally,
Minecraft.
all I've been doing is playing Minecraft.
Nerd.
I am a huge dude. I'm so into Minecraft. It's like Legos.
So was my kid.
Video game Legos, man. That's the thing. The best way.
But they
I
had
explain
video
it.
game Legos already.
Yeah, but they're not. That's like Lego
You're
games.
structured
though,
in
it's
those games. With Minecraft, you can do whatever the fuck
Yeah,
you
You
with
want.
know,
Minecraft is
somebody.
pretty
So I
open.
got that play. My 12-year-old girlfriend bought me a PlayStation 4,
Yeah.
and
That look was so
a buddy of
priceless.
mine let me sign into his thing so I could download some games.
Sure.
And he had Minecraft for the PlayStation 4.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I was
yeah.
thinking about but then I'm like, I see Taco every day. I see what that does to a person.
Dude.
It's like if I had been able to see that before I started playing WoW.
I have not
10 years
played.
ago,
I have
don't
not
anymore.
played a game this engrossly
You're slowly pixelating.
since. Yeah, yeah. My head's all squaring out. Guitar Hero was the last set of games that I played that intense. It's just when you find something that's, to me as a technology guy, when you see something that is a little revolutionary one way or another,
That is everything
get
you want
interested-
in a video game.
Yeah, you get interested in
Yep.
it and you want to just play the shit out of it.
I'm on GTA.
I think I'd
like
play video
crazy.
games more if they were just porn.
Well, I mean,
They have
if
those.
that was the case, then
They do.
my entire life
Why
would
don't
be
they
video
fucking tell me
games.
about them?
They do. They have them.
Oh, wait until they get the. Oh, I hit my pop.
What the
Wait
hell?
until. Sorry. Wait
Oculus.
until they get the fucking VRs and the Microsoft fucking
Right.
ones and shit, dude. It's gonna be over.
Digital
I
handles.
was reading that the Oculus system is going to have a $99 price tag and it'll drop in time for Christmas.
Don't believe it.
It's
Don't
not
believe-
I
not the
kinda
Rift,
don't
not
wanna
the
know
Rift,
what
not
that is.
Oculus
Okay.
Rift. They're
Standard
dropping,
Oculus?
They're dropping. the
I
standard
still don't think it'll
Oculus.
go less than $250.
$99 price tag.
I will make a bet.
I'll
with you
take
on
that bet.
Inform me of what the hell you're talking about.
I will buy you a
Oculus,
VR
it's
porn,
a
bro.
it-
VR
it's-
porn.
It's a
I will-
camera for your penis
I
hole.
will-
No way.
I will pay for
Oh,
your
what the
dillies
hell? Where have I been sleeping?
if you're right by Christmas.
Okay.
By Christmas.
By Christmas Day.
By Christmas Day.
All right.
All right, so you have the very last day.
Yeah.
All right, but it's not going to make it to $99.
Okay. $99.
Yeah, no, I bet you.
Is
I'll
there
take that bet.
is there a fucking standing bet for this?
Yeah,
It is
that's
now.
what- it is-
There is now.
$1
Just
gentleman's
happened.
bet.
That just happened.
If
think
Spooky
you should
wins,
shake
then
penises.
Taco can't play Minecraft for a week.
oh, that's
Yeah,
not.
Oh.
No, I
no,
won't
no,
take that
no,
bet
no,
based on
I don't
purpose.
think you can take
check
that.
it out. I would never do that to him. You have to give me control of your account for 30 minutes.
That'll never
Whoa.
happen.
Whoa.
That will not ever happen.
You'll come back to
Clown
the village,
porn
will be
everywhere.
gone.
Yeah. No, it's a Dilly's thing. Well, Dilly's Deli.
I'm looking it up right now as
Buy
we
each other's
speak.
Dillies?
Oh,
Yeah.
we hit delis on the way out here.
We love Dilly's Deli. It's our favorite place to go.
Did you guys already get food?
Yeah, we did.
ate. Look. We were here 2 hours before you, bro.
Yeah, no.
Back to the
Should have
guests
stolen a grapefruit from
because
the
we're
citrus
here
tree.
all the time.
Now that you got that fine information about the Oculus dropping,
Right.
No shit.
We got a couple albums here.
I got a wife.
We got Dog Eat God. Tell us a little bit about that.
all right, word. Well, Dog Eat God is just, it's a golden era type of sound that I try to throw together. It's real classic type of hip hop. I mean, I use a lot of metaphors and movie references in my raps. So a lot of times people don't even fucking catch them, which is I think is entertaining to me personally. I think it gives me something to set me apart from everybody else as an artist. But Dog Eat God is basically about the perception of weakness. People that look at you and because of the way you look, or because you're a nice person, or because you do certain things for other people, that they could take advantage of you. Case in point, the biggest advantage point that's been taken taking advantage of people is the government.
Oh yeah.
So the government thinks they're God. It's on our fucking money. You know what I mean? Government of democracy is what God stands for to me. So Dog Eat God. I'm a dog. I'm on the bottom of the total pole. You know what I mean? I'm not taking your fucking disrespect. You know what I mean? I'm not your fucking slave. You know what I mean? Sorry, not getting too serious.
No, it's fine.
But the album's a serious album. There's a couple of playful joints on there, like cult music. For the cult, it's got a nice little Gravediggers sample on there for the hook. You know what I mean? So if you like Gravediggers and you like hardcore hip hop, that's a good song to check out there.
I try not to judge a book by its cover, but I do tend to judge an artist by their track names.
Word.
And you got some good ones, man. We got here Mad Dog, Bite the Hand, Chillin' with Creeps, a book cover for the cult, Drunk Boxing. That's a Jackie Chan reference slightly.
Slightly. When I get drunk, I tend to get a little rugged. So
we don't know anybody like that. Woodpile.
So drunk boxing. Yeah, sometimes I like to punch myself on stage and get it in.
I understand that.
Drunk boxing is just me just tackling you with lyrics. You know what I mean? And the way the hook goes and everything. Irish Cherokee, drunk off the shots.
I was just kidding, Woodpile. Don't get upset and start drinking and punch me. Please don't do that.
But
I love you guys.
Drunk boxing, that's a good joint right there. The beat's bananas. It's a real playful track. It has a lot of lyricism in it, a lot of good, poignant, fuck you type of fucking punches.
We'll definitely be putting it in the rotation.
Word.
God Killer.
Yeah, like
Run, Bitch, Run. That's the last one. Run, Bitch, Run. Love it.
And that's a Run Bitch Run. That's perfect.
Hey, you don't have to explain it to us. We're juggalos. We get it. We fucking get it. We love that shit.
Yeah, man.
Now here's the one that's even more juggalo in my opinion. This is me rapping.
That when I originally
So
saw
good.
that, I thought of Daniel Johnston immediately.
Yes.
Yeah.
It just really popped that. Hi, how are you? This is me rapping. I dig. I haven't even heard the album yet.
Right.
And I dig the concept.
The concept is amazing. Intro, True Party Animal, Odd Couple, Cunt Destroyer,
Yeah.
Floods
You wrote a
of,
song about me, bro. That is so nice.
Floods of Vomit,
We got something in common.
Courtesan,
Corsetin.
I don't know.
Back in the day, we used
Trip
to
C's.
drop Corsetins, HBPs, and fucking trip the
Is
fuck
that a
out.
drug? I don't
Yeah, I'm
know. I
dressed
don't know what
today.
that is.
It's an over-the-counter
dressed as
drug.
a
You can get it at
Corsetin.
your supermarket. You drop about 5-6 tabs of that shit, and you will be hallucinating.
What is it?
Robo Fry.
It's a
What is it?
blood
Trip
pressure
C's.
regulation medication.
What do they? I mean, what is the brand name though?
Corsetin.
It is.
I'm dressed as Corsetin today.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wish I
was
could
on
get that
it.
reference. I don't get it.
No, because there were these little red.
I'm too
these
clean.
Red pills.
Yeah,
I
you
did
take-
many thins and weed. That's what I did.
Oh
They
my
have
god.
dextramorphine
mini
in
thins.
them, so if
Yeah,
you
it's
take a
that
lot
Dex.
of them, if you overdose on them,
Oh.
you fucking hallucinate.
Yeah, one time in my teenage life, I would do 25 to 50 mini thins when it was really
Whoa.
yeah, it was fucked up.
My mom was like that.
When I got off of them, I couldn't take pills for a good year without just going
Damn.
automatically
He just
trying to
throw
check
them up.
them.
Yeah, he would just.
But
So
on
we
a
had to
big-
start putting them in his butt.
But on that track,
Right,
I got Judgment and Indra Cold from TSOI on that track too.
That looks,
So
that's cool.
it's a good 3-verse melee of just ill shit.
Razor blunts and sorry.
Weed. Sorry. I don't do it like y'all. Sorry.
This is the best cover. It's the best cover. I would almost think that you were hanging out with Donut
Yeah.
with this cover.
Yeah, I see where you're saying.
Donut, if you ever do a video where you need somebody like-minded
Get Donut.
to do this with,
Oh, well, then
Donut
keep that in
is
mind
the
because we're
cat.
working on
Donut's
some
the man,
videos for the
yeah.
future for that.
yeah,
Donut's
Donut
the
would be
fucking-
the
he's
dude
the dude.
that you would want to record this personality.
Shouts
videos
out to
with.
Donut. Let's link.
He does
Yeah.
that Jane's Addiction big caught stealing videos.
Yeah, yeah, he's real.
Nice.
He's
I'm with it.
really with that shit. That would be perfect for this.
There's just not much out there like it.
Yeah.
It's
Well, the
Yeah.
Preminus, man, he did the whole sound backdrop on all that. He did the whole production as far as beats and everything and sampling.
Oh, yeah.
And we used a lot of things from like horrorchurch.com. We used some samples from everythingisterrible.com. You know, so
We love Everything Is Terrible.
what they do, they're great websites. Shout out to them, man. They're a great parody website. They go in and they just take old ass VHS movies that none of you fucking 1997 born cats would fucking know about.
Yeah.
You know,
That's me.
Get him.
That's it.
we'll put you on. No, you're right.
What's a VHS? No.
Venereal.
I got
high-speed
beta,
Yes,
surfing.
yes. We got a young, attractive girl for our podcast. Fucking sue us.
You shouldn't talk
All
about
right.
spooky like that.
Just
Yeah,
fucking
shout out to
sue us.
Horrorchurch and everything
Yeah.
is terrible. If
I've been on the podcast.
check out
bro.
those places, man. They're fucking entertaining. Great for
Yeah.
sampling. They don't give a fuck because they're sampling what you're
True
seeing
that.
anyway. And it just made great material to go with what I was rapping about.
Just to give an idea, I know for a fact in the past on our cold opens, we've used at least two things from Everything Is Terrible.
Yeah.
The Jesus Christ is my nigga.
oh yeah,
That comes from there.
You just went there.
There's the what? I'm multi-ethnic. I can say what
I
want.
wouldn't say all
Yeah,
that
he's,
now.
he's white and European.
You're.
Oh, I don't like fucking dude. Okay, so we put Remy on last week on if you knew me. His
I love
track.
that
That's a
song.
great track. Fantastic. If you didn't listen to it, go click on that one and listen to it, and come back. But I had a
I
hard
can't fuck
time.
with female MCs, bro.
yo,
Whoa.
yo.
Dude, I will
Yo.
battle you.
Yo,
We're
fist
going to do a
bumps.
battle track, me
Fist
and you.
bump. I like
It's
no
on.
female rappers.
It's
No
on,
female
Spooky.
rappers.
It's on, Spooky.
Hey, you know what? Since we have a
Nicki
But
female
anyways.
here,
Fuck
what do you think about female rappers?
I'm really picky about my female singers in general.
So,
So,
See,
I'm picky about
and
my
it-
females
it just-
in general.
This
And she's a
proves
female.
this proves that no one is harder on women than women.
Yep.
At least you're not biased.
Honestly,
like, it takes a lot. If somebody goes, "Oh, have you listened to this chick before?" I'm like, I probably don't want to. And I know that's probably like really sexist right off the bat, but
Yeah.
it's the same reason that if I come into a place and there's a male receptionist, I'm like, "What are you doing here?" Like, that's weird.
He probably has a boyfriend.
yeah.
Oh, touche,
Left his penis at
touche.
home.
We're going to send a nurse in, and you're expecting a chick. It's a dude.
Like,
You're
oh,
like,
hi,
what the
doctor.
fuck?
I'm not the doctor. Get out!
Yeah, right?
They actually say that male nurses get more like higher ratings than female nurses do.
I believe that. Kind of like the whole
I
dudes,
thought you were gonna say they get more ass.
dudes are better cooks.
That
That
female
too,
nurses
probably.
Yeah.
Right.
Typically, the best chefs are male.
I'm definitely the chef in
Hey.
my.
Some women can be better welders than us. And
That's true.
And ballet dance at the same time.
And mechanics. I've met some great female
It's 'cause we got
mechanics.
tiny
too.
hands.
My mom owned
Yeah.
and operated body shops my entire life, like
Yeah.
paint body shops. So I understand completely, but I still don't. I don't want a male nurse to put his finger in my butthole.
Whoa.
Well, nurses don't put their fingers.
First
in your
off, don't
butt.
have
Not
a
the
problem
That's
with
the
They
your
butthole.
might,
butthole, maybe.
if they're the right kind of
Yeah,
nurse.
you don't know. You're going to the wrong kind of nurse.
You ever seen
bro.
Kill Bill?
You never get a finger in your butthole before?
Yeah.
First off, don't have problems with your butthole.
I don't.
Now
I
sometimes
have
this
no
chick
problem. I
snatch
just-
could get dry as a desert.
Like it's my butthole that has problems.
Yeah, I have my problem. My butthole has no problems. I
Yes.
pretend.
Hey,
Yeah.
let's end this
Sometimes
segment.
you get a finger in there.
Let's
It's
end this
nice.
segment on Spooky's butthole not having any problems. We'll be right back after these songs. More Arizona Juggalos podcast and Juggalo News brought to you by FagoLovers.net.
Yeah.
I actually said it right this time.
Fago.
We'll be right back.
Grim Moses, chillin' with creeps.
And yo, the unseen suspect, the case for the cash. I smoked a blunt in the ash while she played with her ass. Psycho, schizosomatic, hear the beat and I'll spaz. Dr. Kevorkian, yeah, grim, living in
this.
Reportedly an angel dust user went berserk, attacking and injuring 8 skaters in an outdoor ring.
Who let the moon loose? Got off that goon juice, crawled through your moon roof and let up with the deuce. Look at dude's brains looking like couscous. Somebody pass the Peter, cop a couple of you-boos. Scuffing up my shoes and everyone in your goof troop. See me Saturday morning mixing vodka with Fruit Loops. Get bumped on buku, go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I ain't new school, you definitely ain't cold enough. Arizona soda up, expanded to Cali, you laid in the valley. NYC alleys where heads rally. Vagabond barbarian, backing up with very kids. Agamemnon with Teflon tongue sharing and scaring up. Age of Aquarius, snarehead of the merryman. Mayhem's my middle name, the son of a seraphim. Stepping through temperature crystals to embarrass him. Show bags, TSOI's invisible terrorists.
You can't download my soul onto microchips. When the rifle spits, lose your entitlements. Suicidal says losing my title. This is me going psycho. You just recycle shit. You can't download my soul onto microchips. When the rifle spits, lose your entitlements. Suicidal says losing my title. This is me going psycho. You just recycle shit.
Mastodon megalith, beta reticuli, give faith the mix. Man-made structures, shake and shift. Birth an earthquake with forsaken ancient scripts. My angelic language makes dangerous men take the fifth. I've been sent to rape this republic like Reagan did. So bake a cake and celebrate like Mesa on May the 5th. Constant elevation is hated out by Satanists. Gracious God's greatest gift, my favor is the favorite. Enraged in anger, airborne rangers, so afraid to face the danger and embrace their fate. Bite down on the bullet once it escapes the chamber. My thesis is baby Jesus in his major.
You can't download my soul onto microchips. When the rifle spits, lose your entitlements. Suicidal says losing my title. This is me going psycho. You just recycle shit. You can't download my soul onto microchips. When the rifle spits, lose your entitlements. Suicidal says losing my title. This is me going psycho. You just recycle shit.
T-Rex, prehistoric insects. Inject the poison to lose your reflex. When it comes to defending yourself in a cipher, you're a reject. Reagan administration, Uzis, line-sniffing secret agents. Evil Knievel, mental patience, no patience. Methamphetamine charged homo sapiens. Hate waiting, and fluctuation of your heart pacing. Face it, face crushes leaving brain fragments on pavements. Goodness gracious, separate body pieces in certain places. Keep my torture room spacious. Your skeletal location is secret like Mason's basements. Hotter than a Haitian zombie invasion. Sorta like a laboratory genius. I'm the beast. Demolishing your building structures and fortified concrete.
You can't download my soul onto microchips. When the rifle spits, lose your entitlements. Suicidal says losing my title. This is me going psycho. You just recycle shit. You can't download my soul onto microchips. When the rifle spits, lose your entitlements. Suicidal says losing my title. This is me going psycho. You just recycle shit.
This tragic death brings the death toll associated with the killer drug angel dust to 19.
Watch it! Stay away from me! This guy's got a board! Watch it! Call the police! Where's the police? There they are! Oh, he broke away! Oh, he got hit by the car!
And we're back. All right.
It's me.
Remy's really talkative today.
I'm sorry, my bad.
No, it's
He's riding
fine.
the wave.
It's great, dude. I like it. I hope that they can hear you.
Yeah,
It's a workout high from all those water and trees, man.
Some pollen inhalation.
You know what it was? Is he wasn't watering trees. He was smoking trees.
You know what I haven't done yet today, and I'm like, this is maybe why the podcast feels so strange.
What was that?
Bro, we just...
Oh yeah, we didn't sing or anything.
Sync or nothing, man.
We didn't do any
That's because Nasty's.
You're sinking in that chair as we speak. Oh shit.
Oh no, Nasty's gonna take credit of him not being here for anything that we fuck up on.
Oh yeah.
And you're like, you see that thing that you screwed up on? It's because I wasn't there.
Yep.
That's what's gonna happen.
Yep.
Absolutely.
This will be my first and last podcast, basically.
Nah, it'll be fine. Where are you going, Spooky?
I'm sinking.
He's sinking. All right, and Fago lovers, Scotty, Ian, I am so fucking sorry that I said FagoLovers.com last week.
Oh my! Did you really, bro?
I
Why
did.
didn't you just do an audio punch-in?
Oh, because I just rather take my licks.
FagoLovers.com.
There you go.
I'd rather just take my licks and just say I fucked up. And then I fucked
Nobody's
up.
perfect.
So, bring that in. Juggalo News brought to you by FagoLovers.net. Because that's where we get all of our news from. And this week, since this time last year it wasn't like this, and ironically it is now.
I don't even think at this time last year we had even done a single episode yet.
Really? Well, I mean,
I think we
it was
started mid-October.
Yeah.
So,
but
like,
still,
at
though,
this time last year,
there was
were
no podcast.
podcasts.
There was no podcast except for maybe KG and the Buffalo Juggalos radio show.
Yeah.
I think those two were the only ones that were around.
Well, I mean, they're but they're in the Juggalo scene.
But now WWE's doing podcasts, and we've been doing podcasts, and it seems like more and more
Quit biting
people
our style,
are doing
man.
podcasts. But no, I think it's great.
Yeah.
I think there needs to be way more. One of the problems that we as Juggalos have is that we don't have very many voices other than go
Whoop,
fuck
whoop.
yourself.
Yeah, like all you hear is
Go fuck your
family
mother.
and whoop whoop.
Yeah. So
And who's
Whoop,
going,
whoop.
who's going chicken hunting?
we're all going chicken hunting.
We's going chicken.
We are.
I
all
don't
going
like chicken. I like beef. Sorry.
I smell like beef.
You would
I
like
prefer
beef.
vagina.
Come on.
Anyway, so because of that, Juggalo News is completely covering just podcasts.
Well, just podcast and Twisted.
Yeah, well, Twisted because he wants to. Go ahead and knock it out. Go
What does
ahead.
it all mean?
Because he has to get it in. That's why he's reminding.
No, I'm just
me.
saying. I'm
Go
just
ahead.
making sure you
he
know
can't
that we gotta do
casually
it.
just bring it in. He just goes.
It's
I want to
part
talk
of-
about
it's-
Twisted
It's
now.
part of Juggalo News.
Go.
No,
It doesn't-
I don't want to.
It's
Talk about
Arizona
your shit.
Juggalos podcast. It can happen at any time.
Do you guys need to go in your corners?
No, he just wants to control the shit. And
I have a tight sphincter. I control my shit just fine talking. Pinch off.
all right,
too.
so let me get the first one pulled up because I can't use the internet here.
Because it's blocked.
It's fucking stupid.
Sorry.
If you, okay, Hatchet Radio is one of our affiliates that we work with that show our show. Thank you on Thursdays, along with Arizona Mixtapes, which are guys we hang out with. These guys, those guys are cool, and then Magic Ninja Radio. So this one is about Hatchet Radio and the Buffalo Juggalo Radio Show. They're actually they're in their third season.
Yeah.
They can claim that they are the longest running consecutive broadcast of its kind. That's true. They are starting to take basically they're starting to do commercials. They want to do ads and stuff. So, and they're really cheap right now. So if you want to promote your album or your business or anything that you think that Juggalos would enjoy, not just in Buffalo but around the world, go to them, check them out, go hit them up over on buffalojuggalos@gmail.com would be where you would send your submissions to. You can also send your music to them if you want to get heard a little more. We love those guys. We were actually on their show.
Yeah. A while ago.
It was really, we got really racist on that show.
That was a low point.
We got exceptionally racist on that show.
It's because one of the guys' name was the Coon.
Yeah.
Oh, how could you not?
So like,
then?
it wasn't so much even that we were just getting racist. We had to say his name a bunch.
We were just making fun of him.
just the Coon.
He was
and
the
it
Coon.
just kind
In
of
the building.
Yeah,
In the building.
and it kind of just went to that. These guys are great.
I almost
I have a
went there.
question about that.
Yeah.
Though, because I did read the article, and I didn't see anything about pricing. I just said, send us our stuff.
Yes, but you're a salesperson and you know.
Yes.
You discuss pricing after interest is shown.
True.
But interest, I don't feel like submitting, the way it read to me, because I'll be honest with you, when you said the prices were low, I didn't even get that from the article.
Yeah.
What I got from the article was like, hey, we want to start putting this on here, so send it to us.
Yeah.
So I, as a fan, like I'm not going to talk about it as a broadcaster, or even as a salesman.
Sure,
right?
sure.
I would be a little bit upset if I read that and then sent my shit in, and then they were like, all right, that'll be $50. Not only that, but one of the things that I've learned in sales is when you won't put a price on your product, that means that two different people getting the same thing could pay two prices.
And that's true. And I don't see why that's a problem.
Because why are you gonna? It's almost the same. The idea
it's not
of
consumer
saying,
equality.
It's not. It's like saying, what can I get out of you versus what can I get out of this guy?
Well, let's put it this way: if I was
no hate, I'm just saying.
Yeah,
like it was just
but
a
if
little bit.
but if Johnny Typical comes to me and goes, I got a 60-second spot that I'd like you to do, then I would charge him a little bit because I hadn't heard of him. But if somebody like Twisted Insane or somebody hit me, yeah, I'd charge him a little more.
Well, that's why you got.
Is that bad?
Though. Yeah, it is bad.
Why is that bad?
Because, I mean, you got people coming at you, say this guy has 1 60-second spot, this guy has 1 60-second spot. You're going to charge him one price, but you're charging this other guy a lower
because I'm
price.
giving the little guy a little bit of a break.
Well, yeah, of course, but at the same time, then you don't have a consumer equality. You know, you got people that are going to say, well, they overcharged me on this, but then I found out somebody else.
It's just that, and that's really what it is. Like because that stuff always comes out, right?
Yeah.
Like what I paid versus what you paid.
I mean, I guess
it gets talked about.
Eventually it gets talked about. Yeah.
That's where my concern is, because when I read that, like I was shocked.
That may not even be a concern. I mean, it says at the bottom, please note this is totally free. All we ask is that you show us some love on the web.
So but right there, like when you explained it a second ago, you talked about like.
Well, I imagine that they would eventually go into monetizing.
And
why
I can
would you
see
not
that, of course, eventually go into it. But I would imagine. So again, I thought they were monetizing right now. That's where where I misunderstood it, because when I read it, I read that it was free. Then when you started to explain it,
I'm just saying, as a guy who runs a freaking show, that if you're not doing ad spots or commercials for free unless you plan on monetizing.
Right. No, yeah, of course.
I mean, it should be pricing should always be based off an amount of time, the block, how big of a corporation you're going, I guess, should be put in somewhat, but
at least in the Juggalo community, like why tax one person more than the other?
Exactly.
We're supposed to be family.
Exactly. Should be fair for all, same price.
Well, some people aren't. You know what I'm saying?
I can dig it.
You're
That's
just
all I'm
not.
saying. They're just not. I'm not saying Juggalos. I'm saying people who want to cater to Juggalos.
Sure.
Those guys would probably get taxed. I would probably tax those guys.
Right. I can understand
But
that.
fam, I wouldn't tax fam. But someone who is trying to present themselves to fam that isn't fam, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I'd probably tax them.
And again, that's a completely different situation than.
And if that's a bad thing, that's a bad thing. It's because
I think that's kind of an industry standard.
If I want to hook up my homies, I'm going to hook up my homies. That's just the way it goes.
I mean, if you know so and so and they charge Joe Blow $1,500 for a verse, but then you know that person, you hit them up and they charge you $150.
Yeah,
there's
that's
a total difference there.
But that's pretty much the same thing I just said 30 seconds ago, though.
But that's because you know them.
Rewind
we're talking about.
I said the same exact thing.
Individual
in two different
people.
I'm saying two different people that you've never met. If you submit your shit, they're gonna hit. That's my issue was it didn't appear to me anywhere in that conversation. That's what I took issue with.
Got you.
There was nowhere in the article that I read that made me feel like it was going to cost me money. And then when you said, "Hey, they're cutting pretty good deals," I thought that maybe I missed something. And they're charging money to do this stuff.
No, you didn't miss anything. You were on it.
You
were on it. Sorry.
No, you're good, brother.
Next thing. Mitchell King launches new podcast, The Murder Mayhem Show. I listened to the first episode.
Okay.
They shouted us out.
That's dope.
They talked about us like, it was casual, but I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? So, mutual shout out to Mitchell King and your new podcast. He just got started, so it's just him.
Yeah.
He doesn't exactly know where he's exactly where we were when we started.
Gotcha.
We know it's going to be us. We don't know
Dog
what
shit
direction
guest.
it's going to be. Yeah, our first guest is going to be shit. He didn't even have a guest on his first show.
Well,
So
then he's already doing better than our
yeah,
first show was.
he's doing, yes. We could have done a better show without our first guest, but then we knocked it out of the park with Flinch. But after that, yeah.
And season 2 was like a complete rewrite. Like, so far, it's just fucking... I feel like we're just jackhammering sluts right now with season 2.
Get 'em.
We had fucking
Hey, we're
Mafiotic,
destroying.
we
Hey,
got Moses, like...
we're destroying fun.
I can't even wait for next week.
We're just
When I'm on the show again. Ah!
He's going to come back on as Scrim Moses.
Yeah, Scrim
Moses, my arch enemy.
Scrim Moses.
My internal arch enemy. Menemy.
Yeah, he already has a podcast that he's been doing that was not Juggalo related, but now he's doing one. He wants to get it on iTunes. If you go to slowplayradio.com/murder mayhem, or you probably should go to just slowplayradio.com. You'll find it. It's just him. He's right now doing everything himself. I will say, as one podcaster to another, get a little team. Get a little bit of a team. Don't get a big team unless you need it, but get a little bit of a team.
You don't need a big team.
I'll be your first guest.
There you go. There
you go.
Be your first
Bring
guest.
me in. That's
Hit
all right.
us up.
Murder
We'll
Mayhem.
get
That
you
sounds
on.
like my shit anyway.
We'll send his information over to you. Seriously.
Get on Skype.
I'll engineer it.
Yeah, that's what he was talking
I'll
about.
I'll come in a pair of tidy whities.
Everybody
and
wants to jump to your new show, man.
Hawaiian
Everybody
leg.
suck. We suck over here. Everybody wants to go over there.
T1000 just like me, maybe if I offer to help him, then he won't ride me as hard as those two fat guys. I get it. I get it. It's all right. Go water the fucking plants.
Jesus.
Wow.
I'm firing shots.
KG's show, 71 shows, man. When we get up to 70 or so shows, I'm going to be surprised. 70.
I'll be surprised too.
Yeah, I hear you. Kevin Gill Show, episode number 71 with Vinny Stigma from Agnostic Front. He actually did some work on music for WWE, and he's a
Nice.
great talent in his own right.
Hold on, though. Real fast, just to interject. 71 shows. 24 shows a season.
He doesn't stop.
No, right, but listen, what you're saying, when we
This
hit
time
71,
next year. Well, next day and the next year would be.
You're going to be surprised?
It would
It's
be
one more
it would
season.
be the beginning. It
It'd
would
be-
actually be the
it'd be the
beginning of the
beginning of
fourth
season
season.
4.
Yeah, I'd be.
You're going to be shocked?
I'll be
If you make
shocked.
it that far?
As long
Yeah,
as
I'll be
Dilly's
shocked.
is still open, I think you guys will be all right.
Yeah, Billy's gives us hope.
I'm kind of bummed that you've got that outlook for the podcast.
No,
Like,
it's not just the podcast. It's any form of entertainment, man. As you pick your nose.
no, I was
On
scratching,
camera.
I was scratching those. So check it
On
out. What-
camera.
Wait, just for posterity, right? So, like right here,
I wouldn't pick my
itching-
nose.
It itched. I was actually itching under the nose, inside the mask. If I wanted to pick my nose, I could actually get to it in the mask. I didn't even get a booger.
Okay.
Yeah.
This
I
guy.
also farted.
Rugged shit.
I farted while you guys were outside smoking a
See,
cigarette.
listen
Nice.
to
in Taco's seat.
Roses.
All right, let's go.
listen to KG for anything. He is, out of all of us, to me, the most together podcast of all of us. It sounds really good.
Mm-hmm.
He is a fantastic interviewer. He knows more about the wrestling business, which is usually the core of his stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
the Juggalo world too. KG is so good that he's on the Juggalo show. He can't be denied. He's everywhere now. The guy's the man. He's who I pattern myself after when it comes to the podcasting stuff because I see him doing it.
I can dig it. I patterned myself after a young Gary Busey.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Your mouth is too small.
I think that's
Little,
dead Gary Busey?
like young Gary Busey meets Gigi Allen.
What if Gary Busey is doing this all as a joke and he's just doing it because doing the thing that I want to do is start acting senile before I become senile so that I can have a little fun and enjoy
did you
it.
see when he was on The Apprentice, right? Is that the one with Donald Trump?
Yes.
Okay, so he was on The Apprentice with
Featuring his co-mod.
with Meatloaf. So He's on The Apprentice. I don't know if anybody else caught this, man, but if you didn't, you should definitely go on YouTube and look up Gary Busey versus Meatloaf. So they all go and buy these paint supplies, right? And he loses. Meatloaf loses his. And he
loses his paint supplies?
Yeah, he loses the paint supplies, like the paint brushes and shit.
Yeah.
And then apparently Gary Busey got like the same kind of paint supplies as Meatloaf, like some similar brushes and paint colors.
No, he just stole Meatloaf's.
No, Meatloaf fucking loses his shit. He's like, you don't want to fuck with me. And then you got like Mark McGrath coming like, meat, calm down. Like he's calling a fucking another human.
Calling him meat.
He's like, meat, you gotta chill.
That's better than Mr. Loaf.
And Gary Busey the whole time, man, he's just calm as fuck. He's like, it wasn't me. I did not do that. I wouldn't do that to you. And fucking Mark McGrath's meat, we're gonna look for your meat. We're gonna look for your stuff, meat. We're gonna look for your stuff. And then they end up finding it. Like Gary Busey didn't steal it. But I'm like, that made me think like maybe he is trolling, because if that all that would do to me is if my whole thing was to act fucking insane.
Sure.
Another person acting like a maniac, I would have to take it like 1,000 degrees above that and just start like shitting in my hand and smearing it on the wall.
Yeah.
I'll paint with my own shit then. You know? Like that's what I would have done if I were really crazy. That's what you would expect. But no, he was just super calm and really relaxed. Meatloaf lost his fucking mind. And I think you might be right about Gary Busey there.
Yeah, I really think that. I don't think he's that crazy.
I think Meatloaf is actually senile.
I could see that.
I really enjoyed Meatloaf when he got his little brief comeback after Fight Club.
Yeah.
And started doing a lot of acting roles and stuff. That was pretty cool. And then he just kind of faded out again.
Did you see Mark McGrath beat up that paparazzi guy?
I can't see Mark McGrath beating up anybody.
It was funny.
Honestly.
I did see a clip with him.
Was it a woman?
I think it was a small child.
Taking a page out of my book.
So, you know that you can talk, right?
I do know that I can talk, yeah.
You can interject at any time. Don't worry about being rude. It's better to interrupt than have dead silence.
Well, yeah.
Just to let you know.
You know, I'm only like 10 years old, so it's sometimes I
know.
don't know what you're talking
That's
about.
That's why I'm explaining it to you. It's a
Thanks.
teaching moment.
Thanks, Mommy.
I can be a bit intimidating sometimes. I understand.
Nah.
Well, Grim moshed me really hard here at the Necro show. So.
Oh, she's calling him out on the show. On the show.
Yeah.
Let's hear it. I want to hear it.
He was just going nuts, man, and I was wearing this dress, so I thought that was pretty evident over
Which is
there.
fucking salmon.
Usually when I mosh pit, I like to bump into crosswalk attendants. So maybe the color of the dress had me confused with what you were doing there. I thought you were guiding children across the mosh pit.
So you were just standing there.
I was just standing
minding
there,
your own business.
Minding my own business, and this fool comes in like 9 or 10 times. I don't know if he was drunk or what.
9 or 10?
I was high as fuck.
He was moshing hard. I had to step back, and I was like against the wall, like this, trying to be like the dude from the Emperor's New Groove, like oh. Like, still kept hitting me, man.
I was trying to get everybody involved, man. I think there was like 3 toddlers I kicked during the mosh pit. That was fun.
There were some little kids at that show.
Oh, were you moshing in the ball pit at McDonald's?
Occasionally I do that. I mean, on the way to work.
What the fuck is going on?
Before a show, I like to stop and get a McRib and, punt babies out of the fucking ball pit. So
I'm not taking my shoes off.
That's great.
This is America, not China.
So I was listening on the radio.
That's not even relevant.
I was listening to the radio, regular radio, and they were like, "Come by and enjoy our free bounce house and pizza." And I could just imagine myself having run off all the kids with like 3 pieces of pizza in each hand, just jumping in the middle of the bounce house.
As long as you got to eat the pizza in the bounce house.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Did we miss it?
That's a pizza.
Because I'd have shot video for that. Like I could have even gotten away with cheating on my diet.
Right.
For the foot. Like, it's for the good of the podcast, guys.
That might even help digestion.
Or eating pizza and wrestling midget luchadors in the bouncy house.
There it is.
That's a fucking show right there. We should make
butter
an external
garlic
podcast
sauce
of that shit.
Have you guys seen that necklace they have for your emergency pizza slice? It's just a
yes.
pouch and you put your little pizza slice in it.
That's fantastic.
You can eat it later.
They should put like a lining of space blanket underneath that to keep it warm.
I think it's a joke I mean, it's obviously a fucking novelty item, but like the company that put it out,
It's almost a requirement for you and Nasty.
It's the company that put it out's got some like ridiculous name that lets you know like it's like fucking idioticstuff.com or like that's the company that put this thing out. I was like, oh, no, I still rock one though.
Yeah, I think that you and Nasty would actually use the shit out of.
I want one for burgers,
dude. I would have one for burgers. Hell yeah,
a burger backpack.
Yeah. Or do it like the McDLT did back in the day, where you have the cold side and the hot side. That'd be great, dude.
Yeah, that always made me shit myself. It's like the convergence of cold and hot air in your fucking, like a tornado.
You just made a tornado in your stomach.
Shit
Yeah,
tornado
there you go.
in
See,
your
we're
stomach.
both from the South. That's verified it right there.
Verifiable.
When cold air meets
If you ever lived in a trailer park.
Psychopathic Radio was on, and they had Rhino from WWE or where is he at now? NXT. Yeah, he's in NXT. Dude's done every place imaginable since he started.
Sure,
the guy is one of. I think that a lot of fans undersell Rhino, but he has been.
It's because
everywhere.
he doesn't have a fucking he's not cool to look at.
Yeah,
if honestly though, like that's my
look at Mankind for instance.
He's a great worker. He has a lot of respect for the business.
Other wrestlers like Rhino.
Yes, other wrestlers
wrestling
like Rhino.
fans don't like Rhino.
Kind of like I liked.
He just needs to step his show presence up a little bit.
Santino. He's supposed to be. He's supposed to be like that was his thing. Is he's supposed to be like this intense brute. But it doesn't work.
It doesn't
now. It doesn't work post '90s era.
No, because
wrestling.
you know who works as the oppressive brute? It's Kane.
Yeah,
Kane works as the oppressive brute, like that.
Brock
Zerb.
Brock does that.
Same thing. No, Rhino's he's like he goes almost a little emo with it.
So what you're saying is that Rhino could be more popular if he had someone similar to Paul Heyman like Brock Lesnar does.
I think if he took his showmanship up,
like if they brought in Downtown Bruno,
like if he stopped trying to act like the fucking he's like trying to be Raven. You remember Raven?
Well, yeah, but he was part of the flock back in the day.
That's what I mean. But he's like a low key Raven. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
but Raven went 10 times Raven.
Right.
Raven went that so.
But he made
Raven.
it evident. That's what I think. That's what Smokey's getting at. Is like he made it easy for the fans, the hardcore fans, to latch onto that.
Towards the end of Raven's career, I didn't like the way Raven was on the mic because it was, "What about me?" Yeah. That whole "What about me" thing.
Well, I think he saw his popularity starting to slide.
Yeah. I mean, that's still though. I don't know.
Who's your favorite wrestler?
I don't know anything about wrestling, but if you go to Northern Arizona University, there was a wrestling club called Kick Axe Wrestling, right? I founded that club. Really? I didn't know anything about wrestling. I worked with some dude who knew a shit ton about wrestling.
How did a fucking 10-year-old go to college?
They do that sometimes. Doogie Howser was a whole show about it.
You're right.
I was like a 3-year-old member of Mensa and everything, So.
The show was good. I actually watched the entire show, which is a 2-hour show like ours. So it takes some dedication to watch that show.
Anything that's going to take 2 hours of my time.
I was playing. I tell you, I can't do just one thing now. It's either I'm playing Minecraft or doing my work, my 9-to-5 work, and I got something going on my TV.
Porn.
Or usually
I can't do just one thing.
Do they have Minecraft porn?
No, I'm sure.
Porn
Rule 34. Rule 34 declares.
They probably
it's called Legos. Interlocking pieces.
Just put like a bunch of syrup over a bunch of Legos and just take pictures.
It's just
of
a
it.
bunch of equilateral triangles.
Take them apart where they just like the syrup's all like
blue waffle-ish.
Yes, don't look up blue waffle. They Jump Steady Rude Boy. KG was on via Skype as usual, and then they had a referee on who was really cool, and then Ring Girl Natalie. Ring Girl Natalie is cool. She's hot in a way that sluts are hot. You know what I'm saying? Like she's not cute.
Yeah,
she's not a
trashy.
Cute girl.
She's trashy,
but it's like she's not
like you could come in her hair and not have to apologize.
Yes, but don't bring her to your mom.
Oh, of course not. No, because she'll wear the cum in her hair to your mom.
Yeah.
I've gone on record as saying like that's something that I kind of dig.
Yeah.
I think that's a...
There's a guttural... I think there's a guttural instinct in a lot of...
Yeah, just like...
To go after super trashy women.
I don't think it's just dudes, though. Like, I feel that way about women, too, you know? Like,
yeah.
They're trashy enough, like...
So if a dude is trashy enough...
No, but not trashy dudes, just the women. Like, if I
okay.
see a really trashy woman and I think she could slut it up a little, I'd be down with that. That's not a big deal, you know?
Some trashy women don't even look trashy.
Yes.
They just like to suck a lot of
Those are the best ones, though. Those are the ones that you can't like.
I disagree, man. I like them to look trashy. I want them in fucking acid wash, ripped jeans.
Fucking straight from Van Buren.
Like, right off. Yeah,
I would like my girl to have... class and presence in public, and then when you close the door,
absolutely,
she's the biggest fucking slut.
Yeah, but if you're dating her, you're just gonna fuck her once.
But yeah, like back when I
don't fuck anybody once.
I did a lot.
That's probably a good.
I don't do that.
I guess the 10-second, length doesn't really count as one time. So.
Nope.
But if you string those 10 seconds together, that's a fucking
that
long time.
That 10-second time counts as 3 times. And you wasn't paying attention.
When it comes to the women I date, I want them to be like unabashedly slutty in the bedroom.
Sure.
And super classy and like presentable.
I mean,
like, I don't
super classy.
Yeah, like I don't want them to embarrass me in
business
public.
suit, high heels.
I want a chick so classy, classier than that makes up for my lack of class. That's how classy a girl I am.
And there's a bitch out there for you that's just like, I just want a fucking Minecraft playing, podcast making.
Never leaving.
They're in Russia, and you have to buy them, but they're out there.
Bro,
there's some Asian ones.
That's a great idea. We should get you like a fucking tire.
There's no fucking way I'm doing that.
Why?
Because
you could go on that 90 Day Fiance show,
90 Day Fiance,
dude.
What is that?
That is my goal for this year.
What is that?
To introduce you to a Russian bride.
90 Day Fiance is a show about people who meet their significant others like overseas, and then they come to America and they have 90 days to get married before their marriage visa is up, and then they get sent home. But it's a lifetime show. We need to get you on that show. I don't watch a lot of reality TV.
I don't watch a lot. I don't watch any.
I just think the fucking culture shock, right? Like we get them this Russian bitch. And then, like, you see, like, knock on the door, and then it opens up. King opens the fucking door. Yeah. And she's like, what's up, booty girl? Like, it would crack me up. And then, like, oh, yes, I'll show you to my room. Taco brings her upstairs.
To my broken bed.
With his bed that sinks in the middle. And he's just like, all right.
Because he wrestled on it because I wrestle.
No, and then he's just like, all right, I'm about to have groceries delivered when they get here. You start making me waffles.
I can make my own waffles.
She's there for a reason. She needs to make the waffles.
But she just got here. She needs to learn American traditions.
You got to teach her quick. She's got to start getting trained.
Got you. I understand now.
Heard.
Okay.
You get on that. All right. You start looking for a Russian
I'll start looking at prices and stuff too.
Talk about another guy who's been doing podcasts for a while. Chris Jericho's. Podcast episode 180.
Is he still wearing that fucking ponytail on the top of his head?
No, it's long time ago.
I haven't been watching wrestling for a long
ICP is going to be on Talk is Jericho.
Yeah. I think they were on. I think as of today, like...
it was yesterday?
It was, I think it was earlier on in the week, but like, I think they're already on.
My mic. Where'd Remy go?
He's right there. He's...
Oh
my God, he's blowing a dude.
Fuck off.
Oh, wow. You said that pretty quick, man.
You're doing enough for all of us.
Do not ejaculate on the boards.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently it's already available. Yeah.
Yeah, it's out. And then I think right after that they did the AMA.
Yeah, the AMA, which I actually have a small complaint about.
I had a gripe too because I didn't see Violent J answer anything.
He did. I read it, and it was really good.
Was it like towards the end? Because I dropped off.
Well, you can't. They're not responsible for the popularity of the question. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they could have answered a question that was way low down. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no,
which they did.
Through.
I did too, but Violent J answered. He just didn't tag himself on a lot of stuff. Shags tagged himself on more things.
S2D.
Yeah, but Violent J didn't tag himself on stuff he kept forgetting. But
what was your gripe?
My gripe is it was on Squared Circle.
Yeah.
Instead of our Juggalo, the Juggalo subreddit needs that kind of credibility badly.
Sure.
So they could have done the AMA anywhere on Reddit, and people would have came there.
Sure.
They did it on Squared Circle. I thought that was a little.
Grim, do you fuck with Reddit at all? You get into
yeah, I fuck with Reddit a little bit. I don't really fuck.
I fuck with Reddit.
I ended up on Space Dicks once.
I don't even know
No, don't go to our Space Dicks.
It's whatever, man. I mean, honestly, I don't really get into the internet all that much unless it's something I'm really interested in, like.
This guy posts some of the best Facebook statuses ever, where he's just like, I'm here to talk shit. Like, I'm not here to fucking connect with friends and family. Like, I'm here to talk shit.
That's me.
And say the funny shit that I think is funny. And if you don't fucking like it, fuck you. If you want to flag it, fuck you. Like,
they usually do.
I love that.
They usually flag it. I mean, you gotta be who you are. And honestly, Facebook fucking monitors your shit. Everybody knows they monitor your shit. That's when you're doing something, you're in the middle of typing a message and your shit freezes out for no reason. Or you're trying to delete something and they're fucking, who knows what they're doing. Like,
I know, I work for them.
I think that's just bad Wi-Fi.
You know, I don't know who's watching my shit, but again, I don't really give a fuck.
Actually, so it's not. We actually talked about this on the last episode because I work for the marketing department of Facebook.
Awesome, yeah.
Now you're being watched. Now we have our eye. No, I'm just kidding.
Cool. I'll have my dick out on the next
band.
post.
So there are certain phrases that can trigger
red flags.
They'll flag, but the average person, like, I'm gonna fucking beat my dick and go to sleep. Like, when you tell your friends that, nobody gives a fuck. Nobody Facebook.
No, but when I say, hey,
but like, hey, let's go murder the president. Like, yeah, you might get a
you might get something.
Screenshot. You might get a screenshot.
Like, I want to fucking pistol fuck Nancy Grace in her face.
All right.
Fuck
ICP.
Nancy Grace. First of all, y'all know who Nancy Grace is.
Yeah.
Fucking stupid bitch.
Dumb.
And another thing off of that, maybe I'm going in a different direction, but media in general is fucking retarded right now.
Yeah.
These people that are fucking, like, I don't understand it. Like, Nancy Grace, The Situation Room, CNN, all the shit they put on there.
Yeah. Anderson Cooper.
Fuck Anderson Cooper. What a faggot.
Wolf Blitzer.
Excuse my language.
Well, he's
nothing
actually
against gay
he's
people.
legitimately a homosexual.
He didn't say a homosexual. He said a faggot.
Yeah,
I think it's more funny that
he's
he's
legitimately a homosexual.
You can be straight and be a faggot. Let's get that clear.
I think it was more funny that he said fuck, and he said, wait, excuse my language.
We have class, bro.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, ICP's really doing it, man. I have to say, I was critical of him last year for not making enough moves, and now they're
must
making.
Have listened,
they
man.
must
have heard it.
Yeah, sure. But
I mean, look, W fuck off took the fuck off. They brought it back.
Yeah.
Halfway through our first season.
That's true. I'm not saying it wasn't.
We can't take credit for it, but
it is really weird
things,
that all of a sudden,
there are things that happen that are just too similar to be a coincidence. Like, it's just, there's too much in it.
Although I will say, the Psychopathic Radio had me vested. They hardly talked about any Juggalo stuff aside from the cannibal stuff that we covered and some other. It was mostly wrestling, but I think it was because that was the wrestling show and they're doing another wrestling show next week. So maybe I didn't get the greatest sample.
Sure,
but what I listened to was great. They rattled on about who they thought the best wrestler was for far too long, but
I wonder when Twisted's going to come out with a podcast.
All I'm saying is I would fuck the shit out of that.
I'd have to say Twisted has been coming up with some more, like, the music they've been putting out lately the last 2 or 3 years has been, it's been more lyrical. Like, they've been putting a lot more attention into delivery and what they're saying and shit like that.
Stepping their game up.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, they kind of stepped away from the super fast rapping a little tiny bit. Not too much. They still do what they do. But the words and their metaphors and what they're saying in their rhymes has greatly been improved. And shouts out to Twisted.
Well, one of the reasons why they left Psychopathic is because they were starting to get pigeonholed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course.
And they were feeling the growing pains.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons why they left.
And a little bit of the shadowing of ICP.
Oh yeah,
of course.
That's a large shadow that's cast.
It really is.
And now they fucking.
And there's no love lost now. You know what I'm saying? It was rocky at first, but now it's all good.
Yeah, shouts to
they're doing 4 shows of this tour, like talking about growth. 4 shows of this tour with a live band.
Yes, tell us about it because you went.
So we went out there, we checked it out.
Oh, and you went too.
Yeah.
We were eyes on the prize in the sky.
Word.
Tell us how it was.
It was amazing. They performed a ton of songs that they hadn't ever done before, like at all live. All the really heavy stuff. But the most impressive thing to me was this band. So when you think, like, when you hear we're going to perform with a band, this was their first time ever.
Yeah.
Like, this was the first of the 4 shows that they were going to do. They'd had 2 rehearsals in L.A. where all the other band members were from. Their guitarist was the guitarist. Every one of these guys was.
It just wasn't. It wasn't nobodies. You know, they didn't just pick these people up off the street and be like, "Yo, come play as our live band." Like,
that's cool.
These were the guys that when metal bands go on tour, these are who they bring with them. Like the drummer was the drummer for Ministry.
Nice.
The keyboardist, she was amazing, and she was the keyboardist for My Life with the Thrill Kill Cult, which shout out to any '90s industrial fans.
Sure,
fuck yeah.
And then not only that, but you brought up Gigi Allen. She's also the keyboardist for Jen and the Jenna Torturers.
Wow,
which goes
nice.
That's my shit. That's what I grew up. Gigi Allen, Guar,
shock shit. Yeah,
exactly. And then the guitarist was Ashes from Static X.
That's awesome.
Fuck yeah. Nice.
So they have a legit band that's actually doing things. Wolfpack was amazing too. They came out and did their thing. Boondocks did his thing. Blaze threw an amazing set. But I was, as a person who's seen Twisted 25 times, let's say, in my life, I have never enjoyed, even my first Twisted show, I didn't enjoy that as much as I enjoyed this live
band.
Like, it was just
what about your experience, Jake?
it was amazing. Like, they sounded so good live. They played some. I didn't know if they were going to play anything from Heartbroken and Homicidal, which is like my favorite Twisted album. And they ended up playing, I think, like 2 or 3 songs from there. And it was just, they sounded so good live. You know how sometimes you see people live and you're just like, meh, especially if they've got like the electronic, already pre-recorded music going on in the background.
I saw the actually exact opposite of Twisted live. I saw them not come on stage and play.
The Heartbroken and Homicidal. Yeah. They were angry. From the rumor was, let's not say that it was. The rumor was that they were angry about Tila Tequila getting fucking bricks to the face.
Really,
right? Like, this was before Stitches. They put that brick in her face.
You're right.
And what she going to do with it was fucking take her top off. No, that's what happened.
Yeah,
she took a shot to the face, and it was like, first instinct was like, pull my titties out. Which is cool. She's trained.
Yeah,
but
that's weird.
From what I understand, the rumor was Jamie and Paul were really offended that Juggalos did that. So they came out that year at the Gathering. You were there.
Yeah.
They came out that year. They did 2 songs.
Was ready to see them. Like, I don't go and catch shows like that.
Right.
I don't because I'm not a people person. I get like, if I feel like I'm at all in control of the situation, like as a manager with my guys, head hurts and everything like that. Yeah. I feel safer or more confident, or I don't know what it is, but I can't be in a huge crowd without having something to do. I think it goes back to being a bouncer, but
pocket pool is usually my go-to move.
Taco got that. He nailed some other dude's old lady's mouth in the.
That was an accident. I didn't know.
He didn't know that it was another dude's old lady.
Had I known,
that was just community service.
Yeah, I known,
she was helping out.
Had I known, that may have still went the same way.
It would have gone the same way.
Yeah,
but there would have been some guilt attached to it.
Yeah.
Now you can at least on the afterwards be like,
I didn't know.
Everybody but him knew though, and then the chick's dude came looking for her. And we were just like, I don't know where she is. Go knock on the door. Taco, she's fucking. Her dude's looking for her right now. He's like, huh? All right, we'll be out in 10 minutes.
Is that you?
Sorry about that.
But they came out, they did 2 songs, and then they were like, all right, we're going to play you the new album. And that's what they did. They just played. It was the antithesis of seeing Twisted live.
Yeah, it was.
Nice. But I mean, like, if that is the case, if that's true, you kind of got to respect that they're looking out for the other artists out there. Because regardless of how you feel about somebody, that's fucked up to do to somebody on stage.
Except for the fact that she came out and said,
"I'll kick everybody's ass in the room."
But we still have to be the bigger people, in my opinion. Like, no, just like. If they didn't want to see Tila, what they could have done is just not fucking shown up to her set.
I agree.
I feel like that would have been a better solution.
Or what would have been a better solution?
Well, how did Tila Tequila come about? Was she always?
She's not a juggalo or anything. She definitely sucked a lot of dick to get there. Like,
I don't know much about her, so explain to me.
She was Kim Kardashian before Kim Kardashian became Kim Kardashian.
Yeah,
so she was
she had a
I sucked a dick and got famous type of chick.
That's exactly it.
Yeah, and so then she decided she's going to be a rapper like Tom Green, and Steve-O, fucking dopey dum-dums that are, and mad love to them as entertainers, but actually I take it back. Tom Green's a pretty fucking dope rapper. You should check his shit out.
He actually
but
is.
Steve-O.
Shouts to Tom Green.
Steve-O, it's that whole idea of, I'm famous, and now I'm going to, Joaquin Phoenix, now I'm going to put out a rap album. She did the same thing, and she wanted her debut show to be at the Gathering of the Juggalos. And they fucking hit her, as soon as she took to the stage, she comes out, she's like, I'll whoop everybody's ass in there. I remember that. Because I was there. I remember watching it, and her coming out, she didn't even say anything, woo, hey guys.
And we all
she
knew.
Just came out to the song, and I was just like, this is about to be all bad. And next thing you know, there is bottles full of piss and shit flying through the air, and chunks, they took those cinder blocks, and they busted them on the ground and just picked up chunks of it. It was like fucking East Berlin, Germany.
Wow.
On her face.
Before the wall.
On her.
Yeah.
Look up pictures online,
It's
man.
bad.
But honestly, I don't feel
up.
no kind of a way about that. Honestly, you taking somebody that has no fucking understanding about fucking rap culture, jumping in because they fucking want to jump in it, and they don't fucking know anything about it. Honestly, this is a good segue point for This Is Me Rapping, because that's the number one point that I made with that album. Is everybody can fucking rap.
It's true.
Everybody says that they can fucking rap, but you motherfuckers can't rap.
Yeah. There's definitely a different level.
You should catch it.
It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's easy to do, it's hard to maintain.
Like Young Thug, for instance.
Yeah.
Look at this.
But at the same time, and I agree with that, but I think the point that Jade's trying to make is, yes, there's nothing wrong with being like, yo, fuck this, but you know what hurts
she doesn't deserve to get cement thrown at her.
I feel like
if nobody showed up to her set, then
that's worse. That's worse as a performer to show
that
up there and
worse.
have nobody, because the fact is people still heard her music while she was out there. But if
The
nobody
30
had fucking
seconds she
been
was
there,
out
yeah,
there.
the 30. But still, if nobody had fucking been there, that would have looked a lot worse.
Let me
would
tell
have
you
had
something.
nobody to fucking
But
cater
that
to.
bad publicity that happened.
All those Juggalos came just to throw shit at her.
Yeah.
They all did. They were all
They were
determined.
ready for it.
And let me tell you why. And here's another thing. When she was announced to be on The Gathering, the entire family went nuts about it.
Yeah, no,
They were
I
like,
know.
no, don't do this. Get her don't have her at the Gathering. It's going to be bad. They knew this for at least 2 months, and they still put her on.
So do you think that they by knowing that this was going to happen, that they used as some shock value entertainment?
Yeah,
for
so
the promotion of the show,
basically,
of the Gathering?
if they were trying to get anything out of it other than their dicks sucked.
But I just feel like
This is a big possibility.
Juggalos already have a bad name, and for us to act
get
that way is just furthering the whole we're thugs
fuck
and
that
stuff.
slut, man.
But you know what? We would have like the smarter people to not have even shown up to her set at all. In my opinion, that's basically it.
That would have been more damaging to her as an artist.
I mean,
Yes,
cinder
because
blocks
now people, anybody who likes Tila Tequila, wow, that's hard to say, is going to turn around now and be like, well, fuck Juggalos, look at the way that they just...
Well, you know what? We don't have to worry
though?
about those 3 fans.
Well, I know, but hey, there are actually a lot of people that unfortunately do like her for some god-awful reason.
And I don't want to know any of them. And I don't want to know any of them.
But I'm just trying to make the point of, there's always
we could have damaged. I think what she's trying to say is. I think what she's trying to say, and let me get this out, is that we could have damaged her ego, right? Because it's a damaging thing to get fucking hit in the face, right? But we could have damaged her face. We could have done more damage to her ego and less damage to our culture.
Let me tell you how much I hate that bitch. I hate that bitch. No, listen, let me finish.
You know what?
I hate that bitch so much that there is that chick who is on the lip sync show. What's her name?
Oh, that one. Yeah, I know. She dates that one football player or something.
She looks so much like Tila Tequila,
Chrissy or something.
especially with Chrissy Teigen.
Chrissy Teigen, that's
with
it.
the 5 head. That I don't like her because she looks like that other chick. Because she looks like Tila Tequila. And that's how much I hate Tila Tequila. That I hate her by fucking proxy.
I get that. But again, we're talking about Juggalo culture. We could have done less damage to ourselves as a culture and more damage to her as an artist by not showing.
I mean, how many people show up to the Gathering? And think about how it would have looked to have an entire fucking empty set with so many people in. Yeah, but I don't know.
The people who hate us, and there's no turning that around.
That's not going to change. That one instance wouldn't change it, but it's still you can't say that instance didn't damage. Look, I fucking.
I don't know
Look, I don't fucking like Tila Tequila. I don't want her to fucking be there,
got
but
the reputation damaged by throwing bricks at a girl's face.
I'm just saying that as people that are constantly trying to change the way that juggalos are looked at and everything, these are steps that we can take to change the way that people view us. That's all.
I don't care how people view us personally. I don't.
I'm trying to be diplomatic, Taco. Okay,
I don't give a shit how people see us, because if they can't come and shake my hand and have a conversation with me, fuck them.
I think that's the point of the fucking movement to begin with.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, honestly, fuck what. I mean, yeah, honest as a human being, it's a bad thing to throw a cinder block at another person's face.
Yes, I'll agree with that.
Okay, we can agree on
even
that.
If it is too late.
I'll agree with that.
But I think that
bitch
maybe hurt the culture more than that
She's
cinder
like a
block being
sluttosaurus.
thrown at her face. Was the fact that the promoters or who was putting the show on
kept
the
putting
gathering
on after we told
put
her
the
not
bitch
to.
on the fucking ticket.
After we said not to. After the family, the crowd said, "Don't do it."
We don't want this.
You know?
Anyway, we talked enough about this. We'll come back right after this.
Great Moses, razor blades.
I myself have no future, but I am a force to the destruction of what is. What is?
This is my world, I run this shit. The unseen hand on the martini Rossi with the corporate grip. I'm morphine, the poor fiends wallow, I'm sick. Call me concentration, the pain I inflict. I'm a mic ripper, psychedelic mind tripper with an LSD addiction attracted to light shimmers. A mic glimmer man with drug symptoms. Walking through the hood with invisible thugs with them. No tight denim, baggy jeans with knives in them. Rock dope rhythms, get rugged to knife victims. Slugs to the face make marvelous scars. That's why I spit hip-hop for white boys cutting their arms. Shock hop anthems for bangers and slugs. We love that murky shit, razor blades cutting through blunts. Fuck you haters, we lining you up, tying you up. Time is up, motherfucker, is you with us or what? Hey yo, Graham, drop a gem as awful as Jim. Deuce a blow, kill a show and get it poppin' again. Slide with a stem, I crack rock and slaughter a him. I'm a sick fuck whose rhymes suck, but I like to pretend. Drop a record, I give a fuck what you writing with pen. I came to get drunk and dodge these rifles, I'm grim. Cypher low him, Elohim, a microphone blends. Break a chair over your head, let the violence begin. I'm just playing, I like to get hype when I sing. Spit venom over beats, let them know the viper is in. I'm like Midas to men, the flow might minus your man. Light flash striking again, so tighten your scam. Shock hop anthems for bangers and slugs. We love that murky shit, razor blades cutting through blunts. Fuck you haters, we lining you up, tying you up. Time is up, motherfucker, is you with us or what? Shock hop anthems for bangers and slugs. We love that murky shit, razor blades cutting through blunts. Fuck you haters, we lining you up, tying you up. Time is up, motherfucker, is you with us or what?
Once again, the powers of the herb open up the mind. Again, the powers of the herb open up the mind. Once again, the powers of the herb open up the mind.
The crack, smash out with the Odd Fellas, featuring my boy Intrinsic. With battle axe warriors.
Yo, my live performance comes in the size of enormous. My whole audience is normally enough to fill a fortress. I drink a monster while I rock a fucking concert. I don't care if shit is toxic, I'm just trying to grab a sponsor. I let the lead squirt, homie, I'm a tad wild. My fucking head hurts from being such a mad child. Meanwhile, at the back gate, bitches call me Bruce Hussein, conspiracy theorist. I'm just trying to save up my loose change.
We make that odd sound. Check the bait till the pound. We taking back our kingdom. Watch us bring them to their knees. Make them scream, make them bleed. H's up, we wanna see them. We make the crowd bounce. Break the rules, screaming loud. Can't stand against the lyrical assassins. Battle axes, intrinsic match out in our fellas on the track, the fire's crack.
Okay, no monsters on the rampage, the wrist scorched like fire. I like the tip of my blunt. with the flame for my lighter. Before I rap on a track, I grab my balls and my axe. Battle ready, super steady, spit my lyrics like yaks. Twin Rugers, Freddy Krueger, the Lex Luthor of rap. Fully lethal, ask me people, we be on point like a tack. Firewalker shit, talker, drinking coke with some jack. Then jump on stage, we making you bounce from the front to the back. If head hurts is what you feel, then throw your H's to the ceiling. Represent, go buy our merch, and now we making a killing. We roll with thrillers who willin'. When rockin' shows, we pack buildings. We certified go-getters, always ready and willing. When underground, you hear the sound and find the Legion of Doom. That's all fellas, mad, child, intrinsic, all in one room. We rock the dead like a tomb. We own the night like the moon. We dynamite, we blowing up. Can't you hear us kaboom?
We make that odd sound. Check the bass, feel the pound. We taking back our kingdom. Watch us bring them to their knees. Make them scream, make them bleed. H's up, we wanna see them. We make the crowd bounce. Break the rules, screaming loud. Can't stand against the lyrical assassins. Battle axes, intrinsic match out in our fellas. On the track, the fire's crack.
I'm a gladiator, snapping like an alligator, salivating, elevating, let the kingdom rise until we're celebrating. Used to get like hella faded, now I got a clear view. Run these rappers over, then I'll leave them in my rear view. You think that you're ice cold, I'm hot, boys, go for it. Your war fortress, blow torches, snow fort, and so forth. Scary warrior that is territorial, diving heads first. Spit a giant burst of fireworks until my head hurts.
We make that odd sound. Check the bass, feel the pound. We taking back our kingdom. Watch us bring them to their knees. Make them scream, make them bleed. H's up, we wanna see them. We make the crowd bounce. Break the rules, screaming loud. Can't stand against the lyrical assassins. Battle axes, intrinsic match out in our fellas. On the track, the fire's crack.
Okay, we here to steal the show. Get down to lay down. Battle axe warriors, underground hustlers, tired of that same sound, that lame sound. So we have come out to play now. We treat y'all bitches like the school bell. Get off the playground. We bully rappers, yeah, we came to take the ball back. All whack artists getting swirlies or the jaw jack. Got that fire for you, baby. Yes, it's all fat. I'll snatch your bitch like it ain't nothing. That is all fact. Fall back. I'ma take your queen away in 2 moves. We call that checkmate in the game. Player, you lose. Cause it's the kingdom of the odd. Intrinsic match out and them fellas burn it up. So call upon your gods. We make that thunder roll. We got the juice. Call us Zeus. Mount Olympus has returned to bring the truth. So let the fire rain and let the dams burst. Raise your fist, bring it to the ground and break the damned earth. Back to motherfucking bitch.
And we're back.
Yeah.
Yo.
So apparently we gotta
go
go fast.
Yeah,
we're
just
running
fucking
long.
Gotta go fast.
Snap one off, bro.
So let's bring in hip hop news, sponsored by nobody. If you'd like to be a sponsor for hip hop news, give us a call or contact us at azjuggalos@gmail.com.
I'll sponsor it.
That's AZ.
You gotta have money.
Okay.
Shit, you don't know me.
All right.
Let me get some.
So DJ Paul confirmed what I knew already, that there's absolutely no possible way that the remaining members of 3-6 Mafia will ever be together again as a reunion.
That's kind of sad to me.
It is sad, but
it's known. Like it's not a shocker.
Yeah, it's not a shocker, really.
Yeah.
It says it would be hard to do. It would be real hard to do, but you can't have it all. These days, everybody's style has changed so much. I don't think that everybody would agree on a style of song that would be chosen.
Yeah.
He says he still talks to Coopster, Gangster Boo, Crunchy Black. That's the best name ever. Crunchy Black is one of the best names ever.
That's why you like your chicken, right?
Pretty much. But yes. And being a guy who's from the South, around that area. A
little sad.
Yeah, it's a little sad to know. I mean, where am I going to hear Tear the Club Up?
On CD.
On CD. Over and over again.
Or when they come individually to town, I'm sure they'll each do their own verse.
Yep.
So you can go to 6 concerts and
It's
catch
not
one
the
verse in each
same.
concert.
It's not the same.
Do a mega mix. Film each one and then put them all together.
That's a lot of work.
Get a hologram. Tupac style.
In the vein of... okay, I'm going to say this really quick so that before I say this other thing, and that's this.
That made sense.
You made sense.
You're right.
I hate when something so obvious and obviously going to be popular gets bid on by so many people, like the Straight Outta Compton thing.
Sure.
I'm so sick of how many people are biting on that. So fucking
Come on, man. Facebook,
like
little
disgusted. If you're
images.
if you're biting Straight Outta Compton and that's your album, kill yourself.
I seen a Straight Outta Arizona. I just wanted.
Nope, kill
I was
yourself.
Done with life. I was done with life.
Yo.
Yeah.
You're not even
2 years
joking.
ago it would have been okay.
Shouts to Remy on that.
Yes, 2 years ago before
Straight
all
out of
this.
Tucson.
It's too easy. It's too easy.
Yeah.
Put
Fuck
more
outta here.
thought into your concept.
Yep.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people who do. Anyway, Bushwick Bill says that the Ghetto Boys documentary is in the works.
Awesome.
Cool.
They're going to use
Shouts to
Indiegogo.
Bushwick.
I will watch it.
Yeah.
I would.
I'll watch it.
Ghetto
But
Boys,
did
I
you-
think,
Did
is
you read, though? Did
just
you-
as relevant as...
What?
Did you read what the rewards were for donating money to their project to
No,
get the
I didn't.
documentary?
What does
All
it
right,
say?
the rewards are merchandise, a call from the rapper, or you can go fucking trick or treating with the dude.
I'll, with
Like,
Bushwick?
With Bushwick
I'll
Bill.
go trick or treating with
Fuck
Bushwick
yeah.
Bill in a
Fucking
heartbeat.
like 100
Master
people led by
Blaster.
this
Do that.
little 4'2" dude.
Dressed
like,
up as Master Blaster with
How much
Bushwick
is
riding
that?
on your shoulders.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
Mad Max.
Shit. We'll
No.
go.
Go dressed
No.
as C-3PO and R2-D2.
Dr. Evil and Mini-Me.
Fuck,
I will,
there you go.
dude.
Except
I will
he's
go
black and
out.
He looks like he smoked a lot
I
of
will.
crack.
Go,
One
we
eye.
will go out and recreate
Shouts to
Mine's playing
Bushwick.
tricks on me in a heartbeat.
Right?
Just as a-
Absolutely.
yeah, we'll go and do a bunch of acid and fucking see where it goes.
Dude,
We get the
fucking
whole
front
crew
porch
together and go with Star
performances.
Wars, he be Yoda.
Tacos Jabba.
That guy has.
The ghetto
I'd have to
Yoda.
shave.
Love you, Taco.
Yeah.
it's okay, Remy can play Princess Leia.
I would.
Oh, yeah! Get me.
Hit me.
I would in a heartbeat
Shout.
go trick or treating with Bushwick Bill in a heartbeat. I would pay money for King to go trick or treating with Bushwick Bill.
They'd be
and
the
film
same
the
height.
entire thing.
No, but that and they would kind of act the same. You know, what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they've got the same personality.
See, that wouldn't work. You need a contrast. You know, you got Bushwick, who's
No.
mad fucking crazy.
But King's a 5-year-old.
King is a 5-year-old crazy
Oh.
person.
So now just think
Nice.
Bushwick Bill, like insane midget.
That's
dude.
my little 5-year-old homie, man. That's my boy. I got his.
Yeah, that's
Shout.
good. That's good shit. We should move on to the next one.
Nas got the W.E.B. Du Bois medal.
Dubois.
from
Dubois.
Dubois.
That's
Sorry.
French.
Dubois.
For you don't know how to say it.
I think it's a pen name, and you'll be surprised that it's not Dubois.
Anyways, what did you get?
Look it up.
Well,
No,
excuse
actually, it
me.
is. It's not Dubois. I actually
Thank
read that. I actually read that the other day. That it's not
Is
pronounced
it really
that way.
Dubois?
Yes, because I actually read
For
literature.
purposes
or
of
I
fucking
did in
talking
junior
shit to
high
you.
anyway.
If I wanted
I'm
to read,
still in
I'd go
junior
to
high,
school.
so.
Anyway, yes, she's still in junior high, so she understands. Nas is the first rapper to receive the historic award for his contributions to culture, human rights, and the arts central to African and African American community.
Shouts out to Nas.
So that's fucking great.
Originator.
That is a legit thing to have in
I
your
know
pocket.
I can.
And
Be
he's,
what I wanna be.
yeah, Nas is
Nah, shout
okay.
to Nas, so
Aside
he's one of the best to
from
do it.
aside from going sideways on beefs a couple of times.
Yeah, but that fucking Ether, bro.
No,
like,
that
you
was
can't-
murderous.
Ether is the best
Yo,
diss track.
I don't
ever.
know how many
Hands
people
down.
had the King of New York leaker that had both
Sorry.
albums on side. It had both all the diss tracks from Nas and all the diss tracks from Jay-Z on the same CD. You could listen to them back to back. It's called the King of New York mixtape, and you could So just to
He's
let
typing
you
it
know,
out. It's
I'm typing it out.
Telegraph.
Word of news. Yo,
I
dude,
like
that
it.
shit dropped back in fucking a long fucking time ago. And yo, you can hear Nas just chewing through Jay-Z.
Oh, yeah.
Shit, dude.
Oh yeah,
That's
Incredible.
Kills him.
Apparently, there's a whole ton of Eazy-E footage that hasn't been released. this director, Marty Thomas, who's actually a famous director for a lot of music videos, says he has hours of unseen Eazy-E footage.
Is it him sharing needles with...
Oh, actually, that was
That's
Suge Knight.
terrible! With HIV-infected people?
I'm just
That's
saying.
fucked
like,
up, Suge.
risky sex? Like,
Yeah, no, I don't know.
No, Suge Knight.
Yeah,
there's speculation.
I believe Suge Knight killed him.
I still don't
I'm just
think...
gonna go out on the table.
I don't
right
think
now.
it happened with an injected needle of HIV.
No, I think he sent bitches with HIV to fuck him.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
believe
I believe
that.
that.
I'll believe that. I would believe that. I would also believe that he was like gay on the DL.
Yeah.
I'll believe that.
But look at Hollywood, dog.
I'll say that, dude. I'll say that. Eazy-E only had how many kids? One. The one.
He did seem a little close.
And he had a wife that didn't catch AIDS.
Yeah, and he had a wife that didn't catch
He had a
AIDS.
wife that
Weird.
didn't catch
Thank
AIDS.
you.
That's real talk.
That's me putting two and two
I
together.
think we're opening up.
When I'm in the South, there are homosexuals in the South, and they have families, and they have wives,
They're called
and they have
mustache.
kids.
Yeah,
And
it's
they
having a beard.
and they go and they do it,
It's a male
and they
covering.
set the whole thing up so that their family will be happy and won't even think twice, and then they go and blow fucking dudes.
So he
and-
could be easy.
Look at Quincy Jones.
Yeah, Eazy-E could be.
No, he could be easy.
Tupac said in an interview that
Too
Quincy
easy.
Jones had asked him many times to do sexual favors for him.
I think that it's not. I don't think that it's too far of a stretch
Maybe
to
it's
assume that he
conspiracy
might
theory.
be.
Maybe I don't know.
I don't think it's too much of a stretch to. I've
Right.
talked about it before on Facebook and on the show.
Don't you
but
think
I don't
he's
think
too
it's too much.
gangster though?
No, God, no.
But see, that could be overcompensation
Yep.
for like I'm hard because I have a
I
little
suck
bit.
dicks.
Have you ever seen? Have you ever seen the dude that was talking about how he puts fucking jelly on assholes?
Yeah, the jail.
Oh yeah, booty warrior. He got out of prison.
Booty warrior.
That dude was gangster as fuck, and he's
He'll
eating
toss your
assholes.
fucking salad.
Real talk. I had somebody say to me that watches the
He's
podcast.
actually
I don't
jail.
think gay and gangster
are
is
mutually
That's
exclusive.
true. Because look at Terry Crews.
Yeah.
Well, not only that, but so I had somebody approach me after that watched the first season of the podcast. They're like, you know how I know you're not gay, dude? Because you make so many
'Cause your dick
fucking
tastes
gay
like
jokes.
shit.
No, not gay. Taco, not gay. You clean your asshole.
Sorry.
No, it's because I make so many gay jokes. Like I'm so comfortable joking about it.
Yeah.
Like, Taco can take a shot in the mouth from me. That doesn't make me gay.
does.
As long as he shaves. Like if you guys ever see Taco unshaved, it's because the night
pretty.
before. It's because the night before I didn't want to feel like I was having a dude suck my dick.
Yeah, I mean, you just don't need that extra 5 o'clock shadow rubbing your
Yeah,
balls.
I don't need that
It makes it itch.
picture in my brain.
He shaves his head
Remy
too for
wants
the
that
wig,
picture in
so.
his
No, I do not.
Yeah.
Say it again.
One of the coolest things, and the last thing we'll go to two more songs and then finish with shitty news. We'll go long on shitty news. Snoop Dogg is going to create a reality show with AOL about the football league that he started.
AOL
So
still
he just
exists?
wants grandparents. So he just wants grandparents to see it.
Yes.
Like
Yeah, yeah.
grandparents. So
Yeah.
Well, we have to watch it on dial-up.
That's right.
Is he going to option it to Prodigy?
Uncle Ben gets in prison.
Is it gonna? Can you watch it on Netscape Navigator?
It's amazing how long. Yeah, AOL.
I
still
think you have to get
exists.
the mail-in disc before you can watch it.
They
Is it going to come to my
They
house?
did this thing called AOL broadband that still required that you go and buy cable internet.
Oh wow!
It was just basically a gloss over because, like, I don't know if people know this, but when AOL was big, it was very rare that you actually ever left AOL servers themselves.
Sure.
So a lot of people grew up on the internet just using that, and that's
why
why
I
a
started.
lot of older people still use AOL today. To this day,
When I was a kid, we used
They
to get
still
the
sell
discs in the
AOL
mail, and
drives.
that's
Oh, yeah.
how you had it. That's how we
That's one of
started
how I
watching.
got here.
Yeah,
That's how I got
dial-up.
here. That's how I got here.
Oh wow!
When I got I was
He shipped
when I was
himself
20.
as an
As an
He
AOL
converted
package,
I had a
himself
shirt
into
that said
CDN.
1,000 free hours.
to some
Yeah.
random Honoluluan.
No. I was in Mississippi feeling sorry for myself and said, I'm going to stop doing that. I'm going to leave Mississippi no matter how I do it. So I used the strengths that I know, which is my computer knowledge. So I asked all my friends and family, give me your broken computers that you have in your closet that you're not using anymore. They gave me, I went up with 5 of them. I took them apart. I made 2 good working computers. I threw an AOL disk in to get on the internet, got Yahoo Messenger, and then my good friend Gary Vogt was out here, and he's like, "Yeah, I'll put you on the couch until you get up on your feet."
Shout out Gary.
Yeah,
Jesus shit, bro.
Yeah,
G's
and
a cool dude.
and if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here. But if it also wasn't for my computer ability, I wouldn't be here either.
Damn you, Gary!
I'd still be feeling sorry for myself eating my
Shouts
grandma's
out
biscuits.
to 1996 internet connection.
Yeah.
Now he gets to feel sorry for himself and his feelings in the desert where it's hot.
Yeah, no, it was about 2000, 2001 that I came out here.
Word.
Yeah. So, but yeah, man, G's my homie, man. His brother is the dude that I met, and then I met him, and we used to play Magic the Gathering when I played that card. See? So fuck y'all
Before
for
they
making
had
fun
pixels.
of me for playing Minecraft. I used to play a fucking card game, and then before that, I played Dungeons and Dragons. Eat a dick.
Taco,
how did you get your dick sucked?
I played D&D.
How?
Yeah, just explain it. Like, how
Okay.
did that happen?
I was gonna say, have you ever
I
had
told
sex?
her that I was a multi-class assassin mage.
Oh my
Did you roll a
god!
52 dexterity so you could unhook her bra with
I
one
got
hand?
I got a natural 20 on initiative on attack, and then I got 20 on damage. So I actually not only did I get her in the sack, but I tore it up.
So,
Wow.
So before we go to break, real quick, I had that same kind of conversation when the manager that I have at Facebook was like, she was trying to get everybody to do this fantasy football thing, and I don't fucking know fantasy football.
That's D&D for jocks.
So, right, so I was just
fantasy
like, I was just
football is
like,
Dungeons and Dragons for jocks.
so I was like, I'm gonna, if it's fantasy football, that means that I could have like a centaur for a fucking linebacker, and I want a fucking cyclops for a quarterback. And I rolled a 50 to dexterity so he can make that pass. And she was just like, "What are you talking about?" I was like, "Exactly."
Didn't she tell you couldn't play? Didn't she specifically?
Yes,
I
the real
remember reading
fantasy
a
football
comment.
league.
You can't play. Like,
Yeah, you can't play. I was like, anything can happen at the night show. Oh, anything can happen at the night show.
All right, so we are running on time, so I want to go long on shitty news, so we'll be right back after these songs.
Red Move for the hit.
Welcome to my world. Drug, sex, violence. Hip-hop is dead. So I fuck the lion's den. Morbid is the vision. The flow blood drenching. Encyclopedia Satanica for the henchmen. Pedal pestilence, drug, sex, rock and roll. Blood stains and clean from the floor. I use mop and glow. Torture room in the studio is death, motherfucker. Cut the face of this bitch while I slowly fuck her. Evil conglomerates. The higher up pay me to rock they dome. I murk them slow with knife or chrome. The shoe patron. Hip hop and snuff film. Trust bitch with thrust kills. 6 witches, 6 wizards in the basement with pagan incantation. Trying to birth the second coming of Satan. Like Rosemary's baby, I'm waiting to put a middle finger up to what you hold sacred. And chop your body into pieces and bleed in me. I do this for the use of the blades, for the use of the drugs, for the fortune and fame. 1 million a rape, one take for the tape. Action, bitch.
We're gonna make a movie!
Welcome to my world. Drug, sex, violence. Hip hop is dead. So I fuck the lion's den. Morbid is the vision. The flow blood drenching. Encyclopedia Satanica for the henchmen. Welcome to my world. Drug, sex, violence. Hip hop is dead. So I fuck the lion's den. Morbid is the vision. The flow blood drenching. Encyclopedia Satanica for the henchmen. Yo, demented demographic. Democrat to demigod. Drink coffee over caskets. Tearing body parts. Afterlife body art. Chainsaw catalog. Flesh ripper monologue. Dead walker autumn song. Stir right Molotov. Burning your cause for cash. Murder the corporate tax. The upper class give a fuck about your poor broke ass. Go to court and laugh. I'm a psycho, I'm a schizo with a horrid past. On a blood-drenched path, I want power over war and hash. Give me weapons for my hound to hell. Got ties everywhere, I ain't going to jail. Got 6 million prompt for the bail. This is large-scale black market for sale. Work for the peace, so we market my skill. Hit up terrorists, try and shot me a deal. Got the 666 as the mark of my seal. Got your bitch sucking me off, a spark in the grill.
People have tastes that have become awfully hard to satisfy.
Welcome to my world. Drug, sex, violence. Hip-hop is dead. So I fuck the lion's den. Morbid is the vision. The flow blood drenching. Encyclopedia Satanica for the henchmen. Welcome to my world. Drug, sex, violence. Hip-hop is dead. So I fuck the lion's den. Morbid is the vision. The flow blood drenching. Encyclopedia Satanica for the henchmen.
Those people don't understand. The business isn't what it used to be.
People have tastes that become awfully hard to satisfy. Too much competition.
Woodpile, Lockup, featuring Sebo.
What's up, Wood? You know they say. What do they say? You only have one life to live. Is that right? So I say, fuck it, live it. Everything that I know, I learned in lockup. Everything that I know, I learned in lockup.
Just got up the bus, the shackle formation in a 20-man march to get our numbers and placement. Stripped naked of our clothes and dignity.
Alright, you fucking maggots, welcome to the penitentiary.
So this is the place I heard all about, where many men go in and some don't come out. Better stand your ground, don't be no bitch, and show no fear, cause they catch on quick. And when the lights go out, it all sets in. I just got tossed in a lion's den. For the next couple days, you learn the ways. There's places you could go, places that you can't. Above all things, respect is a must. Break that rule, the staff craft, they come and pick you up. A lot of motherfuckers lose their mind, hop, skip, with a jump, for put their neck in the line.
Everything that I know, I learned in lockup. Everything that I know, I learned in lockup.
I learned a lot of shit behind bars, cause when you locked up you find out who your real friends are. The last time I was here, I said it's gonna be my last time. Now I'm reading books again, doing push-ups to pass time. And in this place, you stick to your own color. Fuck with the wrong motherfucker, you might just heal over. This is some real shit, cause I see man cry. This is some kill shit, cause this is where men die. Can drive a man insane sitting in his cage, and they wonder why we have outbursts and fits of rage. Just another day in this fucked up place, and they wonder why all they see is hate when they look in our face. Cause they pack us up like sardines, waiting for some shit to pop off and watch over us with many 14s. I'm a product of what the streets make. Guess I'll be sweating till my motherfucking release date.
Everything that I know, I learned in lockup. Everything that I know, I learned in lockup.
Yeah. Murder was the case, victim of the state. Cause the fofo bulldog bit one in the face. I was tried and convicted from a witness in the case. And after the shots rang out, they witnessed my face. Now I'm sitting on a Great Dane. From my hands to my ankles, I'm cuffed in shingles. I'm criminal minded, gotta get mine in. My street cred and respect, this where you find it. I never back down to no man. I'm Conan, locks on the belt, bone crusher, throw hands. But I still gotta watch the tower. The coward, shoot one time and devour. There's no warning shots on the wall in the main line. Right where I carved in my name and my gang sign. I'm a gangster, I put a kite on ya. Have a nigga in the joint serving life on ya.
Everything that I know, I learned in lockup. Everything that I know, I learned in lockup. Everything that I know, I learned in lockup. Everything that I know, I learned in lockup.
And we're back.
Woo!
From outer
Hope
space.
you like those songs that we played.
What were those songs? I don't know.
We don't know yet. Because as of this, it probably might have been one of yours.
Hey, I hope so.
Fuck
I'm
that
on the fucking
shit.
show. You better be playing my fucking song.
Play some CNC shit.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's get good old shitty news.
I like that you didn't send me the links for shitty news.
You asked me not to,
Yes,
so I didn't.
I got links.
Shitty news is brought to you.
news
Yeah,
links?
you didn't get shitty news, but I was the only one who got
some
shitty
links,
news.
though.
Suck a fucking suck.
Shitty news is brought to you by Fight Gear. What do you fight for?
Hey.
And
Pizza.
Caitlyn Jenner's erection removal.
Did you see they had the costumes of Caitlyn Jenner and Bruce Jenner like right next to each other in the costume shop, and the mom was like, "There's a video," and she's just like, "That's wrong, and the daughter's like, "Why did they break up?"
Nice.
Oh boy.
In a sense, yes, they did.
That
So
is surgical separation.
I decided to take a stand since we talked last week about how there's too many things from Florida. I'm not going to do anything from Florida anymore.
No
Florida man?
Unless it's absolutely outrageous.
Yo, Florida's fucking weird. Shout out to Florida.
Alabama man.
Go for Illinois.
So Tennessee man admits to stealing boss's truck to get arrested and away from the wife. So this is, dude, this
I've
guy's
been there.
smile beats it all. Like that's
he's
the guy. He's happy.
accomplished. Put
He's
that
so
right there.
happy.
Right there.
I'm going to. He's so happy. This dude worked a year ago for this guy. He was a fucking toolbox, right? So he always fucking talked shit to the employees and stuff, and he quit. Well, a year later, he breaks into the place, steals his prized truck, goes out on a joyride just to get arrested because he got into a falling out with his wife and he doesn't want to deal with it anymore.
That's so good. Fucking priorities and mission complete.
Yeah.
That fucking face.
That
right there.
face is the best face.
You know your wife's cooking is
I've
bad.
seen- look at that.
If you want to fucking
Look
go
how
eat jail
happy
food.
that guy is in jail right
He's
now.
so stoked.
He's like, I might wind up getting raped, but
Well, he's smiling now, but you know, a few
You
months
don't
down the
know.
road, he's not gonna be smiling.
You don't know his
anymore.
fucking wife. He
Yeah,
might
his
got a
wife could
Jody
be
Arias at home.
Yeah, rape might be a better option.
He's
Then a fucking 22 to the face and cut
he
your
drove it
genitalia
into
off.
the water. He drove it into the water.
Fucking Alabama.
wow.
I love Alabama man. And
Yeah.
Tennessee man.
Yeah.
And Florida man.
It made me feel great because I know it would hurt him. He'll come in the next day and his little baby ain't sitting there. It's 4 foot in a creek.
That sounds like something somebody from Tennessee would say too.
Hell yeah, it would. All right.
Shitty news.
A man has... Okay, so we all know there's been many people, some people say they're crazy, some people who say they're not, who try to find, a way to live forever.
Uh-huh.
This guy in Russia has injected himself with a bacteria that's 3.5 million years old in order to try to live forever.
Okay.
Now, in fairness, they have tested it on rats, and it did bring back reproductive ability in older rats. So he's all like, human test time!
So
Nice.
so this is like Fountain of Youth type shit, like
It's the
eliminate
same.
yourself.
It's the same kind of shit that started like Jekyll and Hyde and the Incredible Hulk.
Wait, it brought
You know what I'm
back.
saying? It's an origin story for what? I don't know yet because we don't know what the results
Yeah.
are. But he's
Can we keep tabs on Russia, man?
yeah.
What's
I
his
think we'll
What's
keep
his
tabs
wife
on it.
look like? Because if he dies, she might be free for you.
Going back to the Russian
You
drugs.
said-
Is that
you said
recall?
it-
That's
That's
comedy.
really good.
You said it brought back reproductivity.
Yes.
Isn't that just Viagra?
Don't you?
No,
No, that's
no.
that's
I think he
that's
means
an
cell
erection.
regeneration.
Yeah. No,
The
it
ability to,
Like
to not
regenerating
fire blank.
the
But
cells.
yes, they were able to. They were able to reproduce though. Older mice were able to reproduce,
So it
so-
brought back the ability to shoot one.
and it showed regenerative properties in plants as well.
Well,
So I mean, it's got a shot.
yeah, but what if
no
that's
pun
what if
intended.
that's something that
Yeah, right.
fucking that? What if that's the reason the dinosaurs aren't here anymore?
True.
It's just like,
And
like
he's
well,
just
that
starting-
can happen, except now you're going to turn into a fossil.
He's starting the zombie apocalypse.
I think
Yeah,
that's
that's
actually
my
the
word.
basis of the movie I Am Legend, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great,
much.
thanks.
Well, at least if you do turn into a fucking zombie, you won't have to wear the mask anymore. You'll just
Jay, let me ask you something.
nice.
reality show.
And I'll still
Do
be able
you-
to fucking fire off rockets.
Do you believe that
Big
America?
fucking zombie babies.
Do
running
you
about.
believe that America is a rape culture?
A what?
That's a really tough question to suddenly answer right now. You should have
Get on it.
But you're from Tumblr, so you should have an opinion about this.
Certainly.
You didn't segue that at all, bro.
A rape?
Oh,
It's like-
this is the segue.
Oh.
I mean, yes and no.
Right.
Because we're teaching women to wear things that don't get them raped, and we're not teaching people not to rape. That's the only reason.
Let me ask you this: do you think that we're so much of a rape culture that staring at a boy, 12 years old, staring at a girl, also 12 years old, is creepy?
Well, how's he staring at her? Like he's gonna kill her, or like he's gonna rape her?
No, it's just a boy. He doesn't. He's 12.
Just like, I mean, no. Like, I think it's the actions. Okay, thoughts and actions. That's what.
What if she? Okay, let's put it this way. What if she giggled the entire time and then still said she was uncomfortable afterwards?
Well, some people giggle when they're uncomfortable. So.
Well,
yeah,
that's exactly what happened. A 12-year-old was
boy.
suspended from school for staring too long at a girl that was also 12 years old.
Oh, see, now that's fucking stupid.
Fucking hormones.
Yeah,
I think that's interjection from the adults running the school.
That's pervert adults trying to put their fucking weird sexual fantasies
on
project
another
that onto
12-year-old.
kids, like onto fucking kids.
But
That's
we can also
terrible.
agree that kids know about sex.
Yeah,
at
but
a
I
way
think we're
earlier
taking it
age,
to extremes nowadays. Like, when I was in the 3rd grade, the 2nd grader came up to me and he said, "Hey, you want to see something cool?" And I said, "All right," because I was like a loner nerd. I didn't know anything.
And he pulled out his
drops
ding
his
dong.
dance and pulls out his fucking dick. And
You're welcome.
I went home and like told people about it, but like the kid didn't get suspended. Like, he's a little fucking kid,
Right.
And that's just, we're taking it to way too extremes. Everybody's getting too crazy
The
about it
boy
and
wrote,
being like,
"I never knew she was scared because she was laughing. I understand what I'd done was wrong. I understand I've done the wrong thing that'll never happen
He
again."
stared at this girl.
That's it.
He stared at her.
That's it.
I stare at people all the time.
Seriously,
right?
like
me too.
You
We're
can't
just-
you can't place thoughts.
Yeah, but you also raped them, Taco, so you can't get into this conversation.
And it's true.
like, he didn't touch her, he didn't put his fucking dick in her. Like,
Said the
Was
same,
he jacking off while he was staring
Parents
at
said
her?
the same girl accused my son of this act of perception of intimidation, aggressively poured milk on someone else's lunch. When she did that, there was no penalties for that.
Yeah,
she
fuck
understood.
See, like, I'm gonna say something that's really
I'm gonna call
controversial, but like, it's the fucking feminists, dude. They're taking everything to the
I
extreme
agree with that
lately,
100%.
and it's just getting to the point where it's no longer about like being equal and stuff like that, and just being like, what's the most extreme thing we can do so that we get men in trouble? Like, basically,
Right.
is what it comes down to lately.
So is that a little shitty on the 1 to 5 shitty scale?
I'm so fucking angry right now, bro. Like, I can't even formulate a sentence.
Can we get? Do you think the next one should be shittier or less shittier?
I just hit me with it. I don't
All right.
fucking. I
Just
don't
bring
care.
it.
Priest alleged to have pulled a gun on a boy because he was a Dallas Cowboys fan.
Fuck him. Go
Wow.
Steelers. I'd have done the same thing.
I saw this
First of
post
all,
that was
lucky,
like,
he's lucky you didn't make
As
that
a
little
priest,
kid.
why the fuck does he have a gun?
Okay, here's the whole story.
Was he in Texas?
Carter is a New York Giants fan, was unhappy the boy was supporting the team's divisional rivals, the Cowboys, in a game later that day. Carter reportedly told the boy to stand against a wall before pointing a Civil War-style musket at him. As he raised his weapon and pointed at the boy, he said, "I am going to shoot you." The boy's unharmed, but he got in trouble. He's going to be charged with endangering the welfare of a child and aggravated assault.
Priests are
With a
like
deadly weapon, yeah.
crazy people are crazy people. Just because you wear a fucking whatever that thing is around your neck, or you pass out wine and crackers, or you put a fucking thing on your head, and you whatever the fuck ever.
The frog hat.
People are fucking shitty people, no matter what you paint them as.
Right.
So like the fact that the guy's a priest, like it doesn't shock me. It doesn't shock me to hear that. It wouldn't have shocked me if it was a teacher. It wouldn't have shocked me if it was his fucking mom or dad. Like, people are just horrible people. The story before that, though, really upset me. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. Like,
So you're saying that one was less?
No, I'm just saying, like, fuck everything. Like, there is no worse or better or shittier or
I think I can do
I think the
shittier.
12-year-old situation is shittier than
I think
the
I can do
priest
shittier than
situation.
that.
No, I think that the 12-year-old situation is shittier. Because,
I do too.
Because the fucking... But it's all shitty. bro.
Because that kid is... Okay, because that 12-year-old just
He's
learned
got a
you cannot
complex.
look at
You
anybody.
can't fucking look at people.
Yeah.
You can't look at anybody.
Something that's
So
not
now he's going to,
called-
like, Biggie Smalls with a fucking crooked eye because he's going to be trying to stare at people out of the side like this and not be
He
seen.
just wears sunglasses all the time. But one of the things that I get a complex out that my mom screwed me up with was the way you talk to girls. I can't. I don't talk to girls really the way I prefer to talk to girls because my mom fucked me up on that, and now I'm really too nice.
Well, if
I'm
you're like, "Hey, yo, bitch,
nice.
pull out your titty, I'm thirsty."
I'm not that crazy though. Yeah, I don't like. I was when I was 19 to like 23, and when I was.
Were you getting laid back then?
Yes, I was.
Then get back to it.
Yes,
bro.
I was.
Get
That's
back
the
to
thing.
it. Because
I was getting so
fuck
laid.
what your mom
then.
had to say.
Any girl,
so laid.
Any girl that I fucked would be able to tell you, like, I'm.
Actually,
shouts out to mom because she got you pussy. Actually,
no,
by
he's
telling you the way that you talk to.
He's saying that the way that he talked to women at night from like 19 to 23 was against the way that his mom said.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Back to my original.
I'm ridiculous, and I got no problem like just being real.
There was this girl that I had just met. Came to the house. We were having a little like kickback. I hung out with her for 2 hours, talking to her. After the 2 hours, I straight up said, "Hey, my room's back here. You want to go have sex?" And she was like, "Yeah." And then that was it.
Right.
Dude, that's...
And you won.
It was literally
we're
that
seriously
easy.
We're seriously that fucking easy. Like,
It was
I don't want to
literally
speak
that
for every
easy.
woman out there, but like if a dude's straightforward like that, that's gonna get
And
somebody
they
in
want
the
to
sack
fuck you.
quicker.
Like, that's
yeah.
the thing.
Yeah.
Like,
No games, bro.
Because I
No
remember
games.
there was
The game
there was
is no games.
There was one girl in particular who, like, I kicked it with him on New Year's, and it was just like, "Come on, let's have sex." And I even had to play like that. Like, I'm not doing that. Like, this is not happening right now.
I had to rub
Do it for the vine.
Like,
Not gonna
no,
do
like
it.
I was trying to take a stance. Like, no, like I get
I
that
would
you
rub
want to, but
feet.
it's one of those things where if you're just like, "Hey, yo, let's fuck." Like, if the chick's into you and you're just like, "Hey, let's fuck." Our culture is, all right, let's go fucking fuck. Like, whatever.
Let's go fuck.
Just don't be a fool.
Fucking
Wrap
fuck.
your tool, man, because there's way
Yeah.
too many STDs running around out there
Right,
nowadays.
right.
Like,
I did get way more play when I wasn't. But like that brain, you know what I'm saying? That fucking brain can be your worst enemy sometimes.
You still got it.
Oh, I know. I just need to bring it out and just be
Just
not
start
give a fuck.
talking raw to chicks, bro. You ever
But-
had your asshole licked by a fat guy with no hair and a beard?
I'm worried. Like I worry because I also represent not just myself now. I represent other people. You know, so I worry about it.
Yeah, but people are fucking. They are tired.
People are
Stop
fucking.
or just
No,
think.
people are
Yeah.
fucking. People are fucking, and I'm not one of those
This
people.
is so.
People need to be
Brandon,
fucking.
Can you back? I'm gonna ask
Right?
every. I'm gonna
Right,
ask
Remy?
every
Right.
guest.
You got a wife, right?
Yes, I
You
do.
got, and you have kids that prove that you've had reproductive activity.
16 years I've been with her.
So,
Nice.
like, what did it for you?
Shouts
What
out.
got her on the boat?
Just the way I looked.
Really?
She was like, she seen me in the pool hall and she
Like,
was like,
how is it a
"He's
redhead
mine."
surviving in the sun? He must be amazing.
Right.
but you were at the pool?
Pool hall.
Oh, okay.
Pool hall.
Y'all met at the pool hall?
Yeah. Main Street Billiards.
Y'all met
Right
at Main
down the
Street
street,
Billiards?
right across the street over
Wow.
there.
So
99.
y'all, that's like
With a bunch
That-
of holes and balls.
This
around.
is
We
no-
could smoke in there back then.
there's no and
Yeah.
know that I'm from Mississippi, and when I say this is by no means offensive to me. I mean, it might be to you, but
That means it's offensive.
But if it is fucking,
that is fucking white trash beautiful. It really is.
Our story is quite the Notebook.
so,
You're a bird, I'm a bird.
so
Yeah.
this is what
At least
I've
it's
been
not
trying to tell
Brokeback
Taco
Mountain
this.
story.
Okay.
Yeah, true.
I've been trying to tell Taco this for years. So you see that right there in the middle of his forehead?
Yeah.
How are we doing
the
this
hair?
again?
Every time you bring it up, I'm going to see if
I
can
didn't
get
bring
something.
it up. He brought
No,
it up.
I'm telling you, like, you're saying I need to get laid. I'm telling you,
Oh, okay.
bitches love unicorns, right?
They do.
They fucking love
Yeah.
unicorns.
I'll have to say.
Well, wait, we have a lady right
Okay,
here.
wait. So if
Do ladies
if
like unicorns?
She might.
What do you mean unicorn?
Just
Like
in general,
unicorns, like
do
you
you
just-
like
It's
unicorns?
not a secret word or nothing.
Oh.
No, this isn't a
yeah, no, this
euphemism.
isn't like I'm gonna put my balls over your eyes and extend my erection off your
Yeah.
forehead.
I mean, like,
it's not a sex thing.
I'm young, but like unicorns are really childish, so I don't know, man.
That is kind of
so
Sailor
chicks
Moonish.
like unicorns.
Fuck what Jade had to say.
Chicks like unicorns.
Chicks like
My opinion
unicorns.
doesn't
Taco
matter.
would just grow out
right here.
round
That's
yeah,
what
that
he
little
wants.
tuft
This
of
part
hair.
right here,
And you
because this
go
part
down and
doesn't grow.
Spike it forward.
This part does grow.
You'd be getting fucking.
No, I don't
I
think
think
so.
if you
I
just
don't
take a
think
bunch
so.
of Viagra and just walk around with your dick hanging out the hole in your pants like a unicorn.
Yeah, see, because
That
I think
might
the
work
hair
better.
is going to get in the way
Unicorns
of him
wear
eating
pants,
pussy.
ladies and gentlemen.
Not if he's got it spiked straight out.
If he's got a spike straight down, he's trying, and that's what girls want. They wanted a guy to eat their fucking pussy. Like,
Damn
do
fucking
want
so
pussy.
if his unicorn
More
horn
than
is in
they
the
like
way, it's
unicorns.
going to be really hard.
That's
like,
how you keep a woman from 16 years.
I
too,
used
by the way.
to in the 19
Eat
through
the
23
box.
phase,
Oh, yeah.
where I was getting laid a lot. I would go down on girls, but I always made sure that I checked the oil, which is what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
And after I checked the oil and it was good to go, I'd go
Let him
down,
squeeze her.
but I'd get a sugar-free Halls
Oh my god.
and do that.
Did you
Man, the
Mentholatum.
no
girls
sniff test?
fucking
No sniff
love
test?
that shit.
It has a little tingle to it. I see
Yeah.
what you're saying.
No sniff test though.
look, hey,
If I have the Halls, it
He
doesn't
said check
matter.
the oil. He said check
Yeah, I checked the
oil.
oil.
Yeah, but check the oil. That's
No.
different. Like, that's just making sure that there's
just-
no fucking.
No, you
No,
finger
you
and
shove,
go.
you shove a finger
I'm
in, you
just saying,
smell
no
Whoa.
it.
transmission fluid in the fucking engine. Like that's.
What?
check it out,
You
check it
didn't
out.
know
All
that?
you
don't
need
know
is
about
some
checking
Lysol,
oil?
Trust me, I know
man.
that.
I think
I
what it
was
means
like,
by
there's
checking the
no-
oil is like when you pull the rod out of the stem.
Thank you.
It's the same thing as your finger going in the pussy.
That's
hole, pulling
right.
It out.
And
No,
then
but
you
if
smell
I
it.
put my fingers in the pussy hole and they come out red, like I know I got transmission fluid in my oil, I don't fucking need it.
That's true.
Like, I'm
You
just
don't even
saying,
have
like,
to
that's
smell
what
it at
I'm
that
saying.
point.
That's-
In that case, it should be yellow and brown.
Whoa.
That's funny.
What the fuck?
Black and
He's
yellow.
saying,
black and
he's
yellow.
saying the pee and the
Where are
every
your
bottle
fingers
of
going?
Terminate, every bottle of transmission fluid that I ever got,
This
it was red.
This
Yeah,
is,
it is red.
This
Actually,
analogy
it
has
is
gotten
red.
a little bit out of hand.
It's like
Yeah.
auburn
Look,
red.
all you
color.
really
Put it
need
out
is some
here.
Lysol, man. I like to read things when I use the bathroom, and the Lysol can is always right there. So if you look on it, it kills the herpes virus. If you leave it on for 30 seconds, so spray that shit on before
Right
you go down
there.
on her, and
Like,
you're
when
fine.
you're like an
Herpes
inch away
syncytial
from
virus, or whatever this shit's called. It's on the label.
Doesn't everything,
Right.
just about everything, die when it hits oxygen? Just about. when it
No,
comes to
just
stuff
the
like
AIDS
that?
virus, I believe.
Really?
Yeah, like herpes and all that. You can get herpes off of fucking toilet.
God damn, it's a good thing I've been fucking for years.
Yeah.
I'd have caught something.
I might be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure
Girls, I'm clean. I'm mean.
you can only get
and
it
I'm
if
a
they got
sex
sores.
machine.
Though.
5 girls right now just said, "Not after I get a hold of you."
Yeah. No, the
You'll
5 girls just
No, you know
dislike
what it
this
is?
video.
You know
It's
what
what
it is?
happened.
You know what it is that Taco's entirely too picky.
I'm exceptionally
Taco
picky.
can get laid.
You see the girls that like I like, and they're exceptionally like they're super gorgeous girls.
Hey, Biggie
But-
Smalls and Big Pun had beautiful women there.
That's
So now make $1 million, get a fucking record deal, bro. You're good.
Start
You're in.
talking.
I think it's just charisma, bro. As long as
Yeah,
you
no,
make
I-
them.
Yeah,
Trust
pretend
me.
like you got
I
$1
know.
million is really what it
Exactly.
comes down
Rent a
to.
limo.
Damn.
150 a night. You
Buy
ain't gotta
us
be a millionaire
taco.
for that.
I know girls.
You crew run.
Your grandma doesn't count,
Shouts to
okay?
Remy, he knows girls.
Damn. That's cold, girl.
All right. So now that we've had a few chuckles, are you ready for the most miserable thing?
Are we out of here?
I
after
think this is the
Yes.
yes. I think this is the third most miserable thing that I've found.
Oh, man.
Dang.
Cincinnati VA patient said he had heart attack signs, but had to wait almost 6 hours for treatment in a VA hospital.
They were in
Yeah.
Phoenix, huh?
No, Cincinnati.
Oh.
See, the thing is,
Pay
though, that's
attention.
not really
Phoenix
one
had
of
the
those
VA
things that
problem.
always.
He said Cincinnati.
That's always
at the
happens,
beginning
though,
of
for a
it.
lot
It
of
does.
joking.
It does. Okay, one of the reasons why, and one of the reasons why I continue to bring this up is because that shit needs to get fixed.
Yeah,
and
it's
the
not
reason
working.
why it's not fixed is because they still have all the records from like the 70s, 60s, 70s, and hard copy. They've never digitized them. They never spent the money or took the time to digitize any of those records, and that's why we're having all that trouble now, because you have people who are used to looking at, not used to going and finding hard copies of nothing. Everything's computerized, so they don't know. So they're going to miss all sorts of shit. Digitize these fucking records.
Right.
Listen, people, government, or people, just grab a bunch of people who won't mind doing data entry as a
$10
donation.
an hour.
Archival
As a
expert.
donation. No, like there are people who do data entry.
But that's government
and just
work.
let-
That's a
fuck
government
'em.
entity.
Fuck it. I don't care.
Get it
The
done.
government runs for exists for
Yeah.
us, ideally.
It should be easy for them to fund things
Right.
like that.
It
to
should,
do that.
but it's not. And since it's not, then I go by the old school mentality of, then we do it ourselves.
Well, yeah, of course.
Go in there, find a bunch of people willing to donate their time to do data entry. Go in there and digitize those fucking records.
Well, the thing
and don't
about
spend
it is,
a dime.
too, is our veterans get
you will
shit
get
on
plenty of volunteers to help digitize
all the
those
time.
records.
How do you feel about right now? We have a problem with that just came out into light is the amount of veterans that are committing suicide.
Yeah. From recent tours, not from Vietnam
we're not even
or
talking
anything
about
like
them.
We're talking about now.
Afghanistan.
Yep.
They saw some terrible shit.
When
you kill 1 million Muslims without motive, without true motive,
yeah,
because it's your job.
It drives you insane.
It's going to make you want to pop yourself.
Yep.
Not just that, they come back here and they get shit on, not just by people who don't agree with the war, like Vietnam, for instance.
But the people who are supposed to support them.
But the veteran hospitals that are supposed to be there to supply them with the medications they need so they can be healthy, thriving citizens.
Which is no excuse because their records should be digitized.
Right.
That generation's records should be entirely digitized. And they're still falling through the cracks.
A lot are falling through the cracks.
You want to say support our troops and then just let the government handle it and then complain? You're not doing enough. Go out there. Do what we used to do before we even had
or the
these
charities
things in
that
place.
raise money for these places.
Go and help the Wounded Warrior Project, stuff like that. Go and help. Go out and help. You see a problem, don't just complain. Go and help. It's nothing to go and give a sandwich to a guy who's a vet. That guy fought for you. He fought for your ideas.
Volunteer at your local veteran hospital.
He fought to preserve your. I'm not a very pro-American person in general. I'll go ahead and say that. And the reason why I'm not is because I don't believe that we're at now a practice what we preach, not what we do kind of, you know what I'm saying? Do as I say, not as we do kind of society now.
It's been like that for a long time now.
And yes, but it started in like 85 after that first stock market crash in 85. It started then with voodoo
Desert
economics.
Storm and all that.
Yeah, it started with voodoo economics and the fact that we started the Taliban during that time to fight against Russia.
Shouts to Tim Osman.
And then they came back and fucking tried to kill us back on it because we didn't pay everything we promised. It doesn't matter. We tend to fund the next terrorists to fight the current terrorists. And then the people we paid winds up becoming the terrorists. Now, if that keeps going and it's perpetual and you don't see it, you're an idiot.
There's something
That's
why I say vote for Trump. Well, because we deserve to have a fucking maniac in our White House.
That makes shit worse.
No, it will. But here's what's
if we're going to vote for a crazy person, let's vote for Bernie Sanders.
No, I'm not saying
Bernie
let's vote
Sanders
for a crazy person.
Is the crazy in the right way.
No, right. This is what
I don't
I'm
think
saying.
Donald Trump has any interest in
actually
helping people in this country.
No, he doesn't. Listen,
it's
just
the
hear me
biggest
out.
masturbatory.
Hear me out.
We had enough of those.
Hear me out. We've gotten too big for our britches.
As America?
As America.
Okay.
America has gotten too big for its britches. We are fucking the lowest common denominator. We exist in idiocracy. That movie, as sad as it is, has become a documentary.
Fruitation.
The things have become so bad. This is what I foresee happening. Donald Trump goes into office. Within 6 months, he's dead, and there are riots in the street, and revolution happens. That's why I say vote for Trump. Not because I think he's got great ideas, but because he's going to last 6 months before we fucking freak out and do something about it.
Yeah.
And now I'm
well,
going
it's
to be
been boiling up. Dude.
I think Bernie Sanders is the
Bernie
natural
Sanders
choice.
is a smart choice.
Yeah, it's the natural choice.
Bernie Sanders is the smart choice, but Bernie Sanders can't win.
Yeah, he can absolutely win.
I
you know that he's. Have you been watching the poll data? He's been killing it.
I thought D's Nuts were killing it.
D's Nuts is...
D's Nuts was killing it, but the thing about D's Nuts is he was a 15-year-old that made a joke, so obviously after
but got 9% of a poll. But got 9% of a poll. That's ridiculous.
And that shows how idiotic our social society is in America right now, is that we thrive off of media exposure of people. As soon as they become the it on mainstream television or in media in general, we're standing right behind them and putting them in the office or putting them here, there. Look at fucking Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
Somebody that said in an interview back in the early 80s, 70s, that he has dreams of fucking being a dictator. He has dreams of fucking controlling the world. And we put this guy as a senator in California.
Well, the last actor from California that became president was Ronald Reagan.
Yep.
Yeah, and he was an actor too.
Yep.
And it just goes
So
to show
I don't
that
know. I don't
Reagan
know.
was a piece of shit too.
Reagan was a piece of shit, but he did make a lot of progress. And like that's the thing about presidents. You kind of have to weigh the shit that they've done against the good shit, the bad shit against the good shit, and go.
I mean, if you're trying to operate in the Disneyland that we've created reality into,
Sure.
then I guess. But the main thing is this: we talk about debt, but all debt is a bunch of paper cut from a piece of tree.
No, you're
We
right.
talk about veterans, helping the veterans, but we would rather sit on our asses at home and
That's
wait
true.
for some telemarketer to call us
You're
and
right.
tell us how important it is to support the veterans, and then send $5 in for a fucking bumper sticker.
Or go to like the
50
store
cents
and
goes
push
to the
that
veteran.
donate $1
Yeah, exactly.
like button.
Yeah, like fuck out of here.
Yeah, you know what? I have a huge problem with people fundraising with lower and middle class people as targets.
Yeah,
I really
exactly.
do. I really do. Every fucking convenience store I go to now, do you want to give $1 to this? Do you want to give $1 to that? No. Like this lady at Valero.
They make you feel guilty for
This
saying
lady
that.
at Valero, not me. This lady at Valero goes, do you want to give $1 to big brothers and big sisters? And I'm like, girl, I'm a big brother to way too many people already. Like, I'm good. I'm good. You know, and she laughed about that and asked me to say the same thing.
Did you get her
the next
fucking
day.
phone number?
No.
The show's over.
All right.
That's it.
Dude,
That's
thanks
a good
for coming.
segue.
man. Really,
Yeah, for sure. It was a
Really
great
appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, for
Go
sure.
check out everything the Society of Invisibles do. Get
Yeah.
that dog eat guide. Get
This is him rapping.
This is me rapping.
Yo,
That's so good.
Everybody fucking raps. So this is a good album to listen to if you want to hear me crack jokes and talk shit about fucking rappers that, well, I won't even call them rappers. People that think they can rhyme words together.
There you
I
go.
can rhyme
You know what
words
I mean?
together.
All right, Dr.
I think
Seuss.
I can.
Anyways, so check it out. GrimMosesOnline.com. Come and check the physicals. PayPal protected purchases, so you ain't got to worry about all that bullshit. Just go to GrimMosesOnline.com. Check me out.
Hell
Cop
yeah.
the shit.
Y'all gonna be fucked up if I ever come out with my own album.
That one sentence is so that one sentence is so pop filter worthy. PayPal protected what?
Purchases.
Yeah.
He doesn't even have a
Pussy
pop.
poppin' protected purchases.
Pop tarts.
There it is.
Pop tarts.
Pop filter.
Poppity pop pop.
All right, we're the fuck out of here, you guys. Thanks a lot. Don't forget to, depending on what medium we're on, give us a thumbs up, a like, a share.
Comment.
Just a comment.
Add.
Support us. Let us know what's going on. Subscribe. Do all that.
Put us in your top 8.
Yeah, do all the top 8. Yeah, if you're on MySpace.
Whoa.
Make sure you make that Arizona Hip Hop Festival.
Yes, we are doing the
Make
posts.
sure you make it to the
Yes.
Arizona Hip Hop Festival. There's a lot of great acts that are going to be performing there.
Remy and CNT
One of the
Productions is
biggest
gonna be there. You're
fucking
gonna be there?
performance shows of the fucking year in Phoenix. Everyone will fucking be there, and we're going to be getting it in. So
Fucking
come
A.
out there and check us out.
All right, this has been the Arizona Juggalos podcast. We're out, everybody.
Yeah.
Get back, deliver on contact. Price on your head and the track of the contract. You don't wanna see us, motherfuckers, so stop that. You ain't even ready for war, prepare for combat. Get back, get back, get back, get back, get back, get back, get back.
See the look in my eyes, a lunatic that is determined with no reason for why. It's in my mind and so I turn it into beautiful music. I'm useless without it, like I'm a paraplegic with 2 kids, so I do this. I put a pen to some paper and call it homicide. This ain't the prettiest picture, discretion is advised. When they open their eyes, for using their ears and it'll be clearer. They dig up and never will find alternative shine, so we consider terrorists, lunatics, psychopaths, all seen. I'm carrying a bomb and I'm a fucking roll the whole scene. A mad scientist, I put the pieces together like Frankenstein applying his methodology better. Instead of waiting for people to die, I kill them. But first I must remove both of their eyes, a villain, so I gotta cover up my tracks. If they can't see me, there's no need for me to wear a mask. So when I kill, I'm relaxed. It's how I unwind, meticulously murder every one of my lines.
Get back, we deliver on contact. Price on your head and the track of the contract. You don't wanna see us, motherfuckers, so stop that. You ain't even ready for war, prepare for combat. Get back, get back, get back, get back, get back, get back, get back.
It's a scary situation.
situation to be face to face with a killer that's on to come up and rise. You don't believe me? Go and try me. Ain't no motherfucker really wanna sign me. Don't deny these that be rapping and rhyming. Ever so finally, easy to Cali. Place to place, we're keeping it grimy. Instead of be climbing, saying we lying, step to skep, be the first motherfucker that dying. Yo, case right off in desert nightly. Blood smeared now ever so slightly. Hands gripping that neck more tightly. Strangulation, now that's exciting. Dom style. When I bite and strike so quick with my blade, just like lightning. Then I rip so fast, insanely frightening. Now shut your lip and quit your griping. Back to my story. Mars and the mental case be keeping it going. Lace up another joint. The victim found dead in the morning. The alibi that we was performing. Now how could it be the one that was torturing? And I got witnesses straight up die for me. With a lie for me. And it really was a sight to see. When I go and say bye-bye when I'm hot and riding down. Jump that motherfucker, leave now. Gagged and bound. Get back. Welcome to this homework called music. Where murder reigns supreme. We are the real thing.
Get back. We deliver on contact. Price like a hand and the track is the contract. You don't wanna see us, motherfuckers, so stop that. You ain't even ready for war, prepare for combat. Get back. I don't maintain innocence, medicine, hitting bitches with the back of my hand. Oh damn, bitches the big cause I'm a sticker, then I stick it in. I'm just so sick of it. Knocking your down 3 times and then I kick it in. You ain't never seen no killer like this. Murder go ain't shit, gorillas in the midst. Something to my wrist, hold her down and kiss her. Underground brain, bring pain to your mister. You will find I'm the dying kind, like the coal and the diamond mine, rhyme the blind. This is my time, never drop lines aside. Maintain the crime as I wait by the shine. Get it and apply, spitting in your eye. Hell of a guy ready to die, don't try. There ain't no hard to do, the body's barbecued. I ain't as smart as you, but own a car or two. I got a sharper too, a spark or two. You don't wanna see it when I bark at you. See me in the park after dark at 2, bitch. Even the bill.
Picking up the pieces, you're picking up the pieces. I'm picking up the pieces, you're picking up the pieces. I'm picking up the pieces, you're picking up the pieces. I'm picking up the pieces, you're picking up the pieces. I'm picking up the pieces, you're picking up the pieces. I'm picking up the pieces, you're picking up the pieces. I'm picking up the pieces, you're picking up the pieces. I'm picking up the pieces, you're picking up the
Trap, the finest that's around. We be up in your town. I know you hear the sound. My speakers bumping when I'm pulling up. Sliding on dubs. I'll be up in the club getting crunk. I'm throwing shots back, getting drunk. Man, I'm so toe up. You see me getting crazy, drinking Henny and Bacardi. I'm rowdy. Security is trying to clown me. They say I'm wasted, out of control, too faded. I said don't act like you know. I'll let it go. Got my crew on patrol, ready, yo, let's roll. Go to the next spot, cause I got it. Money in my pocket. Bottles popping, they can't stop it. Champagne bottle rockets. Drinking absolute, we rolling, so we drinking water. Take a second to compare. Yeah, we harder than your average. Got you hot and bothered. Keep it gangster, such a shocker. Yeah. Walking through the crowd, sipping vodka. Never let it shock her, banging this knocker. Yeah, off to the next city, but I'm too drunk to drive. Gonna rock this like it was my last night alive. Cause it's 1 in the morning, so lit up. Went to the spot, got toe up. We having fun at the after party. All my girls be on the floor acting real naughty. On the floor acting real naughty.
All my girls be on the floor acting real naughty.
Gone out of my mind. Purple and sticky and one of a kind. Got my eyes bleeding, seats beating, 215s beating the Alpine. Yeah, we rolling up pine. Got you amped up like 10 lines. Yeah, Devo, one of a kind. Yeah, now it's my time, cause I'm on my grind. Hit rolling Phillies in the club, getting high. Cutting these haters, bleeding them dry. No limits never come down from the sky. Arizona standing up. Killers and gangsters know what's up. Crucially controversial, yeah. All over the game, stacking it up. We constantly smoking. We constantly smoking. We constantly smoking.
real trap shit.
Arizona Juggalos Podcast.